Xios. Above me is our DM.
I'm Serpent. I'm the GM for this game.
I'm going to be
And
playing
playing Yars.
Kara. I'm Xios, and below me is.
Oh, that's me. I'm Tabby, playing Little Paw, which should be one word. One word.
One word. Are you sure? Could just be stew.
Could be Stu.
That would also just be one word.
And below Tavier is.
I'm Rex D. I will be playing Henrietta.
And below
Oh,
Rexy is.
I'm Celestia. I play Eloy.
And I am Shadow playing Baxter Bones.
Who's not dead yet.
Somehow.
Surprisingly.
Wounded, but not dead. Speaking
It's not
of which.
surprising. It's because of me.
Yes, that's entirely accurate. Speaking of which. So, as you recall, you had been to the town of Falcon's Hollow, and they sent you on a quest to go into the woods and out of the woods and home before the entire town dies of a plague. The Black Scour taint is slowly moving through the town. You have to find the 3 ingredients that you need. Elderwood moss from the oldest tree in the Dark Moon Woods. Rat tail, which is a rare herb that hopefully is at the abandoned hut that used to be inhabited by a witch. And iron bloom mushrooms, which only grow in places where there is a great abundance of metal. Luckily, there are dwarven ruins nearby. Lots of metal in dwarven ruins. That's your best shot. Those are your 3 objectives. When we last played, you ran into a hobgoblin exile and his razor crow assailants who proceeded to pummel Baxter Bones to death multiple times. However, your cleric of Pharasma, Elowin, managed to bring Baxter Bones back each time. Not technically death, technically just unconsciousness. But Baxter Bones is still wounded from these experiences, which I will get to in just a second. It is now about 3 in the afternoon on the second day since you left Falcon's Hollow. And because it is now 3 in the afternoon, Baxter Bones, you can make me some medicine checks to see if you've managed to heal any. I believe you have been now traveling for 2 additional hours, which means you can make 2 medical checks. And if you succeed at any of them, you are no longer wounded.
That's a 19. Do you want... And then... The 16. Or 15.
19 will be enough for a success. That is enough for your treat wounds to make it, which means you get back 2d8, and the 15 is also enough, which will get you back another 2d8, which I believe you're only 1 hit point down, so you don't even have to worry about that. You are now up to full, and you are no longer wounded, which is quite possibly more important. As it will be much harder to kill you now.
As the healer, it's definitely more important.
You say that now and watch me go down.
Do not.
I mean, that's
okay.
that's the thing. If you hit 0 hit points now, you just go down to dying 1. Whereas if you were still wounded, you'd immediately go to dying 3 and almost be completely dead. Now, more specifically, when we last left off, you had arrived at the oldest tree in the Dark Moon Woods. A truly massive tree that dwarfs all the others, with lots of multicolored fireflies moving around it, a sort of ethereal, magical feeling to it. You've been told, at least everybody except for Baxter Bones, because Baxter Bones joined later, but the rest of you were told in town that there are fae inhabiting these woods, and this seems like the kind of magical place they would like. However, it was not fae that Little Paw saw in the tree. Before we begin this, Little Paw did say something about a dragon finally, but didn't really point out where it was or really say anything that made it seem more like ferret mumbling. No offense, Little Paw, but you are a ferret and you do say strange things sometimes. So Hen has moved forward. Kara has moved forward. Is anybody else moving forward instead of hanging back?
What do you want to do,
Not
little
me.
paw?
Away!
Stu. Stay away.
There's a dragon in the tree. There's a dragon in the tree.
Okay.
It's big. It's
And-
gonna eat me.
As Little Paw says that, why does it say that you are Shadow? It should not say that anymore. I fixed that. I'm gonna bring you out another.
No. That's their
There we go.
like. That is their.
Oh, that was the dot.
cursor.
That's why it was a different size too. Okay, good. I was about to freak out.
I was
That was
I was
supposed to happen.
fumbling over the word there. I was like, what do I say? What is it called?
What's it called? It's a dot. It's some sort of dot. Delightful.
the
I am
dot.
going to get rid of the top of the tree there so that you can all see what's beneath it. You have already spotted, enough of you already spotted, that there are in fact some skeletal corpses hanging from the trees. The tatters of what they once wore still hanging from their bodies. They do not appear to be animate. What does appear to be animate, however, is the medium-sized snake-like dragon, and I will pull up the image for you here so that you can see what he looks like.
Delightful.
He's got no back legs, but he has 2 forelegs. So he's like a 2-legged snake thing, except also a very draconic snout. So, real quick, before we drop immediately into combat, because that's what will happen, if anyone wants to roll Arcana to try to identify this. Arcana, the one skill that I think none of you might be trained in.
Correct.
That is the one thing I am not trained in, yes.
Yes, nobody is trained in Arcana, so you can try anyway.
I will give
I'm
it
gonna
a
try anyway. Ooh, those are pretty dice.
Oh!
Right.
First crit of the night.
Oh, look at Baxter with the crit.
Nice. Maybe you won't die tonight.
All right, so Kara and Baxter.
If you don't remember,
You
I
know.
crit like 3 times and then died.
Listen,
You know what this thing is, Kara and Baxter. Kara, you know what this thing is just as a bit of esoteric knowledge. Like, you have been traveling for some time from Assyria, and you hear tales on the road, and you were told that in the Dark Moon Wood they had these things called tatzelworms that were related to dragons, certainly, but they were not intelligent like dragons. They were not magical like dragons. They're sort of a lesser kind of dragon. And Baxter Bones, you, of course, studied extensively before you came to this part of the world, as is your wont. You studied extensively to know about the flora and fauna around you. So you know that these tatzelworms, in addition to being a sort of lesser sort of dragon, have very strong jaws and very sharp claws, and also can breathe poison a little bit. And with that being the case, because Little Paw did shout that out beforehand, you will not be surprised, which means everyone gets to roll initiative, and you can just click on your portrait up at the top, and that will roll you initiative.
How do you guys change your dice color?
You can go into the game settings and go to the configure settings and then dice so nice.
So nice, so nice.
Yes, which is the
Yeah,
mod that I
dice.
use to have really pretty brightly colored dice in this because I love that. Because being able to customize your dice is a key thing for being a gamer.
Yes.
All right. We are now in combat. So Little Paw did shout out that there was a dragon in the tree. You are aware that there is a dragon there. However, you have not specifically seen the dragon yourself, which means they get the hidden trait there, which is going to limit some of the things you can
Oh,
do.
neat.
Hen, it is your turn. You have just been told there's a dragon in the tree as you were walking towards it. You have no further information than that.
As I cannot see it, I will make an attempt to cut off some of the bark and grab some of the moss.
Okay. You can approach further in among the tree. Say roundabouts, yeah, as far as you can go before it starts blocking you off there. And since you have plenty of of your actions left, you can take you can take your weapon and sort of scrape off some of the bark. The bark is, or some of the moss off of the bark, rather. And you will have elderwood moss, which that should have dropped it in your inventory. Let me make sure that worked properly. Yes, it did. You now have elderwood moss in your equipment.
Key item get. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. All right, that's it for Hen. Or wait, we haven't started the encounter yet. Let's actually start the encounter. Begin encounter. There we go. And you've just done yours. Little Paw, it is now you. You are the one person who knows exactly where the Totzelworm is, although you don't know it's a Totzelworm.
I would like to ready an action to shoot and hold that action.
Okay. Readying an action in this system takes 2 actions, 2 of your 3, which means you still have 1 action left.
Can I hide?
It is a constant.
Can I hide
it's a
in
concentrate.
Elwin's hair?
You are small
Please?
size. You are not tiny size. So no, Elowin's hair will not be sufficient, I'm afraid. You're too big. It's too
But
big of
it's
a pair.
really thick and luscious. Please.
I'm just imagining Elowin with a beehive now.
But down. It's just she's got extensions, you know.
Oh no, who's that
She's got
Inhuman character?
she's- Oh, Medusa.
Medusa, yeah.
I was thinking like the 60s hairspray kind of oof.
Oh my god.
So yes, Little Paw, just like in Dungeons and Dragons and the previous edition of Pathfinder, you do need to designate a trigger that will trigger your readied action.
If Elowin goes into range of the dragon, I'm going to shoot my little pistol.
That is an excellent trigger. You do still have 1 action. I am ruling that you are too large to hide in Elowin's hair. I'm sorry.
We'll need to buy Elowin some extensions.
Literally.
Get you a big poofy afro wig.
Can it at least like nice looking?
It'll look like Bob Ross's.
No, I veto. Although, if she were Bob Ross, then she could paint happy little trees and not be bringing someone back to life all the time.
Ouch.
Well,
Ella,
well, now everybody, it seems like you've lost all your hit points. So we're going to take our titanium white potion and pour it down your throat.
I know it seems like I'm poisoning you, but at least it's a happy little potion.
It's a
Poison.
happy little potion. Remember, there are no poison potions, just happy accidents.
Oh my god. Sound like a chemistry teacher.
No, a chemistry teacher would be saying, "This is white phosphorus."
No, that's a war crime. No, not white phosphorus.
Okay,
All
okay.
right, sorry for
Look-
derailing.
Little
Yes.
paw little paw is going to, with her 3 paw, like entangle like a little paw in the hair to use it as a nice like grip, sort of like stabilizing herself in the hair.
So Little Paw begins to ratatouille Elowen.
Yeah.
That's happening now. And lo and behold, it is Elowen's turn. Kara, you are on deck.
All right. Stu, what am I doing? No. Probably gonna get her bow out, her crossbow out,
Okay.
and shoot that.
Okay, you can. Yeah, you've got that out. That has a range
Yes. you do.
of how much? Where does it say? There we go. Range increment 120 feet, which is more than enough.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no, that's not what I want to do.
So, it would be an action to shoot it, an action to reload it, and then another action to shoot it, right?
Yes. Well, did you already have it out in your hand? Because it's an action to draw it. You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The tassel worm is within 120 feet,
Okay.
so you can shoot at it, but you
Oh.
don't currently see it, and also you rolled a 1, which is perfect for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it is. Sad.
Let's look at your critical fumble.
Uh-oh.
Since we use those, okay, for the bow, that is errant aim. Reroll the attack roll, targeting the creature closest to the target, excluding yourself.
Is that Stu?
No, closest to the target would be
Oh,
either Hen or Kara. They're both 30 feet away. Kara is closest to you, so I will rule that you accidentally shoot at Kara.
I'm sorry, Kara.
Roll
so
an
do
attack.
another attack roll?
Retarget Kara, and do another attack roll.
How do I target again?
You mouse over that and hit T.
Thank you. Oh, it's not working.
I'm just waiting for it to be a critical fail again.
I have something to say about this, but I'm going to wait for the attack roll.
Yeah, there you go. I think. Or is
Oh, I
that
have
me
to reload
targeting
it.
No, that's you. Yes, ignore the attacks for reloading because, well, no. I'll need to give you back that ammo that you spent.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I can do that.
There it
I
is.
will add one to your bolts. There you go. That was a whiff sound on my end. So, yes, you miss, but only by 2. Kara,
Okay.
an arrow whizzes past your ear, far too close from behind you, and thuds into the bark of the tree.
As Evelyn goes to aim, Little Paw kind of bounces up and down in the hair and like tugs a little bit, shaking her aim, and goes, "Shoot the dragon! Shoot the dragon! Shoot the dragon!"
Yeah, that's probably why you almost hit Kara.
Yeah, that's probably exactly why.
That was one attack. Keep in mind, you know approximately where the dragon is, but you cannot see them yet. You have not managed to catch sight of them.
Okay.
So you have spent one. You spent one action on attacking. You now have 2 more actions left.
I kind of want to try again.
You can reload and try again, because you don't know exactly where the tassel worm is. I'll say that you know the right square to fire into, but what with Little Paw directing you, but you're going to have a flat chance to miss.
No, not over there, not over there. Not the kitty, the dragon.
Yeah, let's try that. So how do we do the flat chance thing? Should I just roll like normal or?
First, you roll an attack because you have to
Oh.
actually hit in order to.
Still targeting me,
You're still targeting
Oh.
Kara.
Whoops.
Do that
but it's
with
okay.
this.
It's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah. Hang on, and that also will miss the Tatzel Worm, but not critically this time. So that is your 3 actions.
Yeah.
Kara, it is your turn. An arrow just went right by your ear.
I know I have scales, but I'm not a dragon.
According to my deduction, they are not a dragon.
Yeah,
The cat ears kind of give that away.
Damn, no.
Yeah, thanks for letting us know.
No shit, Sherlocks. Damn. I was hoping for that.
Hen's all the way over here, now dodging errant bolts just in case.
So we needed moss and what else from this tree?
That was
Just
it.
the moss from this tree.
That's it?
You could theoretically get out of here. Except that the dragon's going next.
Well, little dragon, wherever you are, I know you're not able to understand, but this is your territory. I will respect that. She bows, starts walking away, in hopes she's not gonna get hit in the back.
No, you're facing the
No,
person shooting
Elwyn's,
arrows now.
Elwyn's in front of you now, yeah. You're going to get hit in the front.
That's her turn.
It is now time for the Tatzel Worm. The Tatzel Worm is just not intelligent enough to know that you are paying it a great deal of respect. It doesn't really care. What it does care about is that Hen has walked right under it. And so it drops from the tree, or more like slithers down the tree from the trunk. Yeah. And Hen, it is going to suddenly, Hen, there is a dragon in front of you, or a dragon-like thing, a dragon snaky kind of thing. You would not confuse it for one of the great dragons, but it is definitely a thing. And then it just breathes sort of this noxious green cloud at you.
Watch out, the Timu dragon is farting.
Hey guys, I got the.
In the chat now, you will see a fortitude save that you need to make, Hen.
Oh,
You do make it.
Very
okay,
nice.
good.
Very well done.
25 to beat?
No, that's a 20. The 25 is what Hen rolled. It was
Oh,
a
okay.
17 to beat.
Ah.
Still pretty high, but
Yes. You are still sickened by the poison, but you take no damage. Go. Sickened 1. So with sickened, you take a penalty equal to the value, which is currently just 1, on all your checks and DCs. On your turn, however, you can spend a single action retching in order to try to recover.
okay.
And that gives you another fortitude save against the same DC, and if you succeed, the sickened's gone. So that is action number 2 for the Tatzel Worm, and for action number 3, they are just gonna try to bite you. You did not know that they were there prior to this, so they are going to get a bonus on that from you being off guard.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
It's a high roll, yeah. That's just a regular.
Response?
Oh no,
In
that's
response. I will
Uh-huh.
clue in, giving them an additional plus. One second. I think that's a plus 5.
That is not going to add to their AC. That's something you can only add to a check.
Oh,
You can't add it to a
Oh, yeah,
defense.
no, it's AC. Never mind. I was thinking of
Yes.
defense. Never mind. Ignore me. I
Yeah.
was thinking it
No,
was
it was a good thought. We're still figuring out how all the abilities work.
Yep.
However, that was a 31, which beats Hen's AC of 14 by more than 10, which means it is a critical hit. Hen gets hit very badly.
Oh no.
Don't worry.
If
If you
only
go
there was
down,
someone here who could help that.
the goblin goes down. Will take the moss and run. Your sacrifice shall not be in vain.
No, Shadow. Not after how many times I brought you back.
That is a lot. Hen, this is going to hurt.
Oh boy.
No, it's not.
I got you.
It's not going to hurt because I'm immediately unconscious.
This is true. I don't know why it keeps taking you down to dying 2 when that happens. It shouldn't. You are at dying 1. So, Kara, moving away and letting the Tatsuworm have its territory, was not a terrible idea, except that you left Hen behind, and now Hen is unconscious and in its horrible clutches.
Oh no.
Baxter Bones. Teamwork leaves a little to be desired in this encounter, I think, maybe.
It's literally just like, hey guys, I got the mod. What the fuck is this?
Oh no! Not the goblin! Baxter Bones says as he sees the goblin get mauled. He will pull out. One sec, let me draw my blade as soon as I figure out where that is.
You're drawing your melee weapon again?
No, not my melee weapon, my flintlock.
Oh, alright. So not your blade.
No, I'm gonna shoot it, but first, I'm going to devise a stratagem. You said that this does count as a...
This
Doesn't
counts
matter.
for this counts for your clue in, because it is definitely something. Overcoming this creature is definitely a step on the way towards the investigation. But since the creature itself does not have any information on your investigation, you cannot use devise a stratagem in this case.
Okay, so the clue in
Sorry.
bonus is... Okay, so never mind, I
I'll do that
misunderstood that.
Yes.
Okay, so I add an additional plus 4 to my attack, since that's my bonus with the... Or is it plus 5? Let me check.
If on your character sheet, if you go to your actions, which is the second tab, the one that looks like a smaller diamond inside a diamond, you will see a strike with your bonus, and it is a plus 4. So you can just click that button. Make sure that you've targeted the Tatsuworm.
Yep. Nope, that's Hen I have targeted at the moment.
Yes,
There
please
we go.
don't shoot Hen. Also,
Yeah.
also before you do that, the range increment for a flintlock pistol is only 40 feet.
Ooh. 40 feet? Okay.
40 feet, and you are currently 95 feet away.
Yep, we will move. I have 30 feet movement.
Yes, you are faster than most people.
Boop. 65, damn it.
Yeah, but if you take another movement,
I will.
then you'll be able to do it.
That'll be action number 2, 60 feet.
And now you're exactly 45 feet away.
Yep. Now we fire the gun. Bang,
Now you
bang,
fire your
bang.
flintlock pistol.
Oh, I gotta reload. Damn it, that's my third action because I forgot to reload it.
Are you encumbered right now? Apparently you are encumbered.
I am?
That's what it says.
Apparently
Yeah.
so. You do not have devised a stratagem up, but you do have a loaded flintlock pistol.
Oh, I
Check
am
that.
encumbered 4. Shit.
We can deal with that after this event.
Let's remove the climbing kit. That should save me some.
That is 1 bulk, so it actually will not quite be enough. Oh, I know what the problem is.
What?
Your studded leather armor is currently being carried, not worn. You should wear it.
Oh.
That will cut it down. Now you are no longer encumbered. I'm just going
Okay,
ahead and
there
set
we
that
go.
for you.
And my
Wait,
AC
yeah.
goes up.
Wait, if they haven't
Yes.
been wearing that, is that why
Oh
their
my
AC has
God.
not been working?
That's possibly why. Because Baxter Bones, being a very proper hound, does not simply gallivant around in full armor.
Okay, anyway. Fire.
Wait, who's still targeting Hen?
Wait, why is it a +2? Oh, range wait, what do you mean range penalty?
It's up in the
Increment
air.
is 40 feet, not 45.
Oh.
Sorry, I got that wrong as well. I said it right the first time, but then I forgot.
Okay, well, that's my turn.
All right. That is a critical miss because you missed by 11, but it is not a natural one, so you do not suffer any critical fumble from that. All right. Baxter Bones. With a roar as the flintlock goes up. Little Paul, we're back to you, and you never got close enough to fire your own pistol.
So Little Paul's reaction to this is going to be to kick her little leggies to the sides of Elwyn's neck and be like, "Mushy, mushy!"
Uh-huh.
Elwyn, the ferret begins to spur you onward.
Heroes don't leave friends behind, even if they're smelly goblins.
I mean, Ellen will of course go. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's not her turn.
Are you
but-
doing basically the same thing, Little Paul? Are you
Yeah.
readying your action again? Readying your action again.
It's
So now
still
we are
ready
at
again.
Elwyn.
Yeah. So Elwyn's gonna move forward. She's got.
You have to be
30
within
feet of-
30 feet of Hen in order
Yeah.
to heal them.
I want to try and get as close as I can for that.
Okay.
How?
Oh,
What do I measure again?
10 is,
So 30 feet.
Do you have 30-foot movement?
It says I do on land.
Yeah. You are also quite speedy.
Yeah.
You
I
are
don't-
now 80 feet away from Hen.
If I get closer, I'd still be 50 feet.
That is true.
You basically have a turd on
See
your
what else
shoulder.
you can do.
You can do the full movement.
Huh?
You could just do all movements. You have a turd on your shoulder.
That's what I was thinking about doing. Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
heal you this turn. But hopefully, I could heal you next turn at least. And then another 30.
Little Paul, you move forward
So
as
here.
well. And once you hit that point, Little Paul, your readied action goes off.
Nice.
So, Little Paul, you are up there with Elwyn. You are now within range. You can target the Tatzelworm and shoot the Tatzelworm as you have bravely ridden your steed, by which I mean elf, into battle. I will note it's not like a tiny little ferret on your shoulder. Like Little Paw is small size, so it's kind of like, you know,
A child.
having a 6-year-old clinging to you.
I mean, perfect. Yeah.
how strong is Elwyn?
That is a good question.
Well, she's got the neck. She's got a neck of steel
How-
at this point.
How encumbered is Elwyn? That's my question.
Ah, I'm gonna have to click
Oh,
the menu
Elwyn's.
button. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't loaded. Though it was loaded, but it wasn't loaded. If you know what I mean.
Right. Well, you have an extra action for your turn, so you could do that and still ready an action.
Double barrel, does it still use one shot, or will it be using 2 shots from shooting it?
The way double-barreled works... Double-barreled pistol is what you have. You can fire both barrels of a double-barrel weapon in a single strike to increase the weapon damage die by 1 step. If the weapon has the fatal trait, this increases the fatal die by 1 step. So, yes, you can choose to fire, and this is a choice. You can choose to fire both barrels at once, and basically if you hit, you increase the dice a step.
Still only 1 ammunition, though?
I believe that would be 2 ammunition.
You say it would be loaded by now, so I'm just going to click.
Yes, it would. And if they did the programming for this right, you should have an option. Oh. That is a hit. Yes, it does automatically increase the fatal die there. So that is regular damage. You can hit the damage button and roll your damage against the Tatsu worm. 3 points of damage.
So yeah, once again, the tiny ferret removes a double-barreled pistol from somewhere and fires it.
Kara, it is your turn.
Oh, this is what I get for trying to respect nature.
Hold up real quick. Wouldn't
Little Paw was already immediately before Elowen, so...
Wouldn't Elowen need to take
Little
like
Paw.
a fortitude save to not go deaf from the gun firing right next to her ear?
No, she does not. That is not a mechanic that is included in this game, because that would just be too complicated.
But
Also, I'm kind of imagining Little Paw sort of like sighting along her hair instead of like right by her ear.
She just has like the barrel of a gun pointing out from her hair.
Kara moves forward. What are you going to do, Kara?
Was my dragon stance a free action or an action?
He's no longer hidden. He's... your dragon stance to go into it is a single action.
So I'm not going to enter that then. I'm just going to do Fury of Blows.
Flurry of blows as the monk starts kicking and punching and things.
That's just going to be a fist, which is feels so weird.
I know, who uses hands for that sounds really good. That is a crit. Which means you get to pull from the critical hit deck. The critical hit deck for bludgeoning, which is what your fists are, is a bell ringer. The target is sickened 2 and stupefied 2 until it is no longer sickened. Both of those are going on the Tatsu worm. And also you still get that nice double damage.
Silly little dragon, why did you have to do this?
Those dice are crazy. I like them. That is a 14. 14 points of damage. That is a hefty chunk out of the Tatsu worm.
And then I have the second punch from Fury.
Yes, you do.
Aww.
However, that will miss. Yes. Is that all 3 of your attacks?
I had to do a double movement. 40 feet.
Alright. Check something real quick before we move on. The Tatsu worm having been shot and then very seriously punched in the throat. punched in the head, really. Totally rang that bell. Yeah. We are now on N again. You are currently dying and no one has healed you yet, Hen, which means you are going to have to make a recovery check. This is a flat check. You do not add any bonuses. And the DC is 11. You just roll a d20. There should be a button on your character sheet for a dying check. A recovery check, rather. You do recover! Amazing. Your dying value is reduced by 1, which means you are now merely unconscious. And wounded. You are still unconscious, though. You have not yet regained conscious. You will not regain consciousness until you have positive hit points. But you're stabilized. And since there is now other things in combat, the Tatzel worm is distracted and is not going to try to eat the tasty unconscious goblin. Instead, the Tatzel worm will turn on Kara because Kara's right there.
What did Stupefy do again?
Basically, all of its mental attributes it is taking penalties to, which, on the downside, is not all that bad for a Tatzel worm. However, it does mean that it's not making as good of tactical decisions. Its animal instincts are not working as well as they could. So it is just gonna... What's that?
Am I still sickened while unconscious?
I would say no, you are not. So I'll take that off for you.
Okay, I was just double checking because I was going to do that, but...
Yeah, you wouldn't be sickened because you fell unconscious. That's a more serious condition.
Oh.
How often can he do that poison?
Tatzel would have to spend an action to get rid of sicken.
Actually, I think the Tatzel worm would. In fact, I think the Tatzel worm would spend 2 actions to completely get rid of sickened, leaving it with just 1 action left. Normally it would have to... I'm not really sure how to adjudicate this because it got sickened automatically and didn't have to make a fortitude save. So does that mean that it can get rid of it automatically too? I'm going to rule yes because it was a crit effect and it was a bonus on top of the double damage. So it only has 1 action left this round, and it is going to use this trying to wrap its massive jaws around your head, Kara.
Aw, how cute.
And it will miss by 1 point. Very close, but you are a trained monk, and you managed to dodge out of the way at the last possible second.
Halloween, can
That's
we
all
keep
it can do, because it had to recover.
Did we get it to stop killing our friends?
10 feet, staying well out of range of its attacks, but still close enough that I can shoot it. I use my first action to move, second action to reload, because I wasn't able to reload at the end of that turn. So we reload, and then action number 3, we aim, and he says, "Jolly chap, I do hope that this shot is true," as he fires. Motherfucker!
You see, you got cursed at the beginning of the session by saying, "Hey, look, you got a crit, you're doing good."
No, I wonder whose fault that is.
That early crit that got you there. Unfortunately, your shot goes wide Fortunately, it doesn't hit Kara, or it doesn't hit Kara. Yeah, that's fortunate.
Yeah.
And then I reload, but that ends my turn.
Check something real quick. Okay, right. Okay. Yeah. That is the end of Baxter's turn. It is now Little Paw's turn.
Yay!
Little Paw, who is 15 feet away from the horrifying beast that could probably swallow her whole.
I'm gonna reload both barrels and then shoot it again.
All right. Takes you 2 actions to reload both barrels.
Go away!
That unfortunately is gonna be a miss.
A critical miss.
A critical miss, but not a fumble critical
Okay.
miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, she closed her eyes and shut that up.
Please don't do that when you're on my shoulders.
Yeah, there actually is no penalty for a critical miss on a strike that isn't, just from a regular miss. But since we're using the fumble deck, if you roll a natural one, then you're in trouble. LON, lots of loud noises are coming from above your head, but none of them have really seemed to cause very much significant damage.
That's good. Good. I'm gonna heal my friend.
Okay, you are now within 30 feet, so if you spend 2 actions on your heal spell,
Yeah.
you can simply, you can heal them from a distance. That would be the, yeah. Make sure you target at hand.
Yes.
All right.
How does that do for you?
You get 11 hit points, and you are now conscious, though still prone and wounded, and thus off guard because you are prone. I think you can only cast 1 spell a round regardless.
Yeah, I was marking that one as cast. Sorry.
Awesome.
Okay. And you are conscious. You are on the ground. You're not quite sure that you saw whatever got you, but it hurt. It felt like you were bit. And suddenly there's this sort of snaky dragon above you. Elowen, that is only 2 of your 3 actions. Do you wish to do something else?
Yes. I wish to hit. So I have to reload as one of my actions, and then...
That will be your 3rd action.
Oh, okay, yes. Yes, because it used to. Yeah, I'll get ready for next turn.
But you have an arrow knocked.
Yes.
Kara!
So I like to point out that because of her school, all her hit attacks are non-lethal.
This is true.
So she is trying
Unless you
to
specifically try to make them lethal, you will not kill the Tatsu worm if you drop it to 0.
So she is still gonna try to tame this thing, not kill it. So she's just gonna knock it out. Her Furia blows first.
Are you going into your dragon stance?
Yeah, I probably
First.
should actually.
Yeah.
Which means Dragon Tail, thankfully. No more of that gross punch. Uh-oh.
That is not a critical miss, but that is a miss. Your 2nd attack, however, will barely hit. As the 2nd attack of your flurry hurts it even more. It's got a lot of hit points, but it is getting worn down. And Kara, you still have one more action.
I do.
You can make another attack, but it will be at that multi-attack penalty.
No, so instead she's gonna do this.
Ignition!
Alright, little worm. I guess I'll give you a little taste.
You do not have... I'm sorry, you do not have 2 actions to spend.
Oh, that costs 2?
Ignition costs 2, yes.
Oh, never mind then. It's just gonna be a punch for that penalty. Or tail.
Yes, that is definitely your stronger attack.
Okay.
Rolling an 18, though, you will hit. As you make a flurry of blows, it dodges the first one, but gets smacked twice with the second one.
Come on, poor little guy. You don't have to be enemies.
You say as you cause it even more pain.
I don't think the dragon wants to be friends.
Worms are pretty much vicious creatures. It's not impossible to tame them, mind you, but you really don't manage it by punching it and hitting it with your tail. That's not the way to go about taming it. Hen, you are up. You are still prone.
According to all the textbooks I read, feeding it a goblin really does help.
It does. It does indeed. If only you had a goblin with you right now. Small elven child, it's your turn.
I brought you back to life.
I think this is
You are work, child.
I think this is the one time she won't correct that thought. Okay, so I would like to get up from prone.
All right. That will get rid of prone and off guard. You are still wounded 1. Oh, wait. No, you're not wounded either because you were healed by magic. So you're good. You're still not at the full hit points, but you are good.
I'm going to turn around and see Kara. Just be like, are we on the same side? Because you make me think we're not. And then she's going to attack Tatzelworm.
Or are you still going to give her flank after that?
But it's so cute.
I feel I had to pick up the weapon.
Ah, yes, because it had dropped. Now you have it. You've got 1 action left, which means you can make an attack. That, you did not target the Tatzelworm, but that is a hit. You can target the Tatzelworm now for your damage. That's fine. It happens. It just means the automation doesn't kick in. I can indeed still GM this game by hand. I have that ability.
You can't?
Just, I can. I am not entirely rendered useless by automation. I just
You're not?
Wow.
I see how it is. I see.
Sorry. That it gave vibes of you can read.
All right. The Tatzelworm is looking poorly, but still seems to have quite a bit of fight in them. So, at this point, it has to make a decision. Does it try to eat the monk, or does it try to eat the goblin that just hit it with a dog slicer? And the thing is, the goblin hit it last. So it will try to just whip around and I'm just going to try to poison you again, Hen.
Is it not still stunned and stuff? Like, does that not affect its abilities?
It is not, because it spent 2 of its actions last round getting rid of that.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
That's why it only had 1 attack last round. It is going to breathe poison at you, which means you will again need to make me a fortitude save. That's a really good fortitude save. That is a 22. You are again sickened 1, but you suffer no damage and no further consequences. Then, having done that, it's going to follow that up by trying to bite you.
I really need to get better armor before I play a fighter.
Yeah, armor's kind of important for a fighter, but it doesn't really help when I'm rolling 19s. That is another critical hit. Oh my goodness.
I mean, if I had full plate, it wouldn't be.
This is true. This is very true. See what I get with this. Hen has gone unconscious again.
This is how this session's gonna go too, I see. Alright.
Aha. Well,
Healer
it did
on
a lot
deck.
of damage before they went down. And at this point, the Tatzelworm is going to turn to Kara and attempt to do a second attack on Kara, snapping at Kara. This will be at a multi-attack penalty. It is going to actually claw at Kara with its multi-attack penalty. That will be a hit by 1, only by 1. As Kara, you take quite a bit of damage there yourself.
Oh,
But that's it. That's all it can do. Baxter Bones, you have
That
just watched the
dragon.
Tatzelworm incredibly injured at this point, just thrashing around in its fury and causing quite a lot of damage as it does so.
No, that is not how you treat an animal. You must use finesse. You must use grace. You must shoot it in the face as I pull out my gun.
Well, this is the 3rd time you shot at it, Baxter Bones. And
I fire
once again,
as my second action.
you
I
do
now
have
take
to
the
reload
-1.
first.
Yep.
You do have to
for
reload
second
first.
action.
Yeah. And then you can fire with your MAP.
Yep. Come on.
Fire roll, but that MAP is doing you dirty there.
Okay.
That is it for Baxter Bones. Do keep in mind, Baxter Bones, that you still do have that 1 reaction you can use per combat.
I know, I'm saving it for a time of necessary need. Like, next attack. Little Paw, do
Little
your
Paw. Little Paw reloads the double-barreled pistol.
I'm gonna use my reaction to add my bonus to their attack.
What is your bonus?
That's my...
That is your intelligence,
bonus.
correctly?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up my character sheet. My intelligence is... That's... Alright, my investigation bonus is an +6.
Okay, investigation bonus from pursue a lead.
Yep.
Okay. And that's a +6, is it? Wow. That is
Because I have
significant.
because I'm the trained of my intelligence of +5 or plus. Wait, no, it's a +4 because I get an additional +1 plus my intelligence, so that's 4. Additional 4.
Additional 4. That is unfortunately barely not enough. Little
Darn
Paul
it.
missed by 5. It was a good effort, though. That definitely spooked it. Little Paul, that's all 3 of your actions, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Elowen.
That's my name.
Hen has once again become unconscious.
I know. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm gonna do healing again.
Ooh, Max.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice.
Okay, and then since I reloaded it last time, I should be able to just shoot. Yes?
Correct. You have an arrow knocked. Theoretically, you should have had to have a hand open to do that, so it would have actually been in reverse order. You would have fired and then done the healing, but that's okay.
Fair, sorry.
Either way, you can still do both.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, I actually think I did the wounded thing wrong.
Hmm?
No, I'm sorry. Magic does not remove the wounded value. The wounded condition only ends if someone successfully restores hit points to you with treat wounds, or if you are restored to full hit points and then rest for 10 minutes. So magic actually does not do wounded. So you should actually be wounded 2 now, Hen.
That might be why I was kept giving it to you.
Yeah, that's quite possible. But you are conscious and prone again. Elowen, your arrow barely misses. It's so close. You are all so close to hitting this thing. Kara.
Come on, little dragon.
The news is Hen is conscious, which means Hen is flanking again.
Think of all the yummy food you could have if you just come with us peacefully and, tag along.
If only the Tatzel worm...
Understood Draconic.
Well, does kind of, but it's just not intelligent enough to really do much with that.
Oh, she's gonna attempt first to, animal handling a thing? Or I need to be trained in it.
So there's not really a way to do that without some magic while you're in combat with the creature. If you were to non-lethally take down the creature and then have it in a controlled environment later on, possible.
Okay, so I do still have to do the attack then. Alright, so Furia blows Dragon Tail.
All right, that is actually going to take out the Tatzel worm. Oh, I like that. Because it was an unarmed attack, it didn't make it dying, it just made it unconscious. I like that it did that automatically. The Tatzel worm is unconscious. So here's my question. Are we dropping out of initiative now, or do people still want to do stuff in combat?
Well, Kara does have handcuffs. She's gonna use them.
What do we have those for?
Don't ask questions.
So you can handcuff its it's like paws together, but it still has its snake body. Like the
Yeah.
paws are really just kind of for attacking and manipulating stuff. It's not going to stop it from moving around. But yes, it does have two hands. You can handcuff it. Or two paws, rather.
I was gonna say 2 hands. That's concerning.
Two paws. Two draconic paws with claws.
That rhymes.
Does anyone know how to fashion a muzzle?
Ooh, little paw is. Are we out of combat now?
Unless somebody else wants to do something in combat, yes, we are out of combat. I don't think anybody wants to do anything in combat, so we are ending the encounter now.
Just think, we could take this with us. We could maybe even unleash it
Kara.
onto the mare.
So, Kara, you are severely wounded right now.
Mhm.
Hen, you are slightly wounded, but more importantly, you are actually wounded as in the ability. Or as in the condition.
Can I take some time and try and non-magically heal them both?
You can. You can actually attempt it on both of them, because each person can receive 1 attempt at treat medicine per hour.
Okay.
It's based on the target, not based on the source.
Okay. So, that's just a medicine, right?
Yes, that is a medicine check.
Okay, perfect. So, for Hen?
That will not heal Hen, unfortunately.
Poor Hen. And the other one was Kara?
You can still magically heal Hen, mind you, but you cannot heal her with treat wounds for another hour.
Okay.
Against Kara. That will heal Kara for the standard amount, which I believe is 2d8. Administer first aid. Oh, treat wounds. That's where. There it is. Yeah. So roll 2d8. That's how much you heal Kara for. All right. That is 11 points of healing to Kara. Kara, you are back up to 16, almost full. 16 out of 19. Hen, you're 16 out of 21, which is still pretty good. It's just you've got that wounded condition.
Try and heal you again.
We are out of rounds now. We are in free roleplay.
So can we keep it? Can we?
Hen is going to pick up both of the dog slices, and while Kara is like sort of beseeching the party, is going to just drive them into the top of this thing's head.
Aww.
Is anyone going to try to stop Hen?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna try
very
and stop
obvious what
Kara
she's
from
going to
stopping
do.
Hen.
Baxter is gonna
Try to
actually look to
Kara,
Kara, seeing Hen, and go, "Hey, catfolk, come here for a second. I have an inquiry to make about you." Do I need to roll anything to try to convince them to come to me?
Xios, you can decide how persuaded you are by this.
Little Paw is going to clap her paws together and sway in the elf's hair. Like, we did it! We killed a dragon! We're dragon slayers now.
That's true.
That is technically accurate.
Kara is
Oh, wait. It's not dead yet. You gotta kill it or we can't be dragon slayers!
Oh, we could use it. Just think, we can bring it into town.
I don't want to hear another word from you. Do you know how much healing I've had to do for the two of you?
Aww.
I'm going to say it's about now that the blades find purchase and sink in.
Y'all are about to make your healer crash out.
Kara, would you agree that while you were talking to them, Hen has had ample opportunity to just
Probably.
stab the thing? Yeah, okay. Tatzelworm is dead. You suddenly hear
Now you can keep it.
a sickening sound of blades entering scaled flesh, and when you turn around, it's just hen with both dog slicers buried in the tatzelworm.
We could have thrown it over the walls in town and used it as a distraction.
You want to keep it now?
You know,
It wouldn't be hard to take the skull
question,
off.
can I try to extract the venom from the poison spray? Would that be possible?
You can attempt to. This would be a survival check, I believe. Hang on.
Listen here, feline.
You don't have any particular feats or skills to do this, but
Wouldn't it be nature? Or is nature just like...
generally foraging for anything is
survival?
is survival, but let me check real quick.
What, Hen?
Or would it be medicine? Because... Actually, no, medicine's just like healing. I don't think
Medicine
that's-
would be knowing what the poison would do in various doses and forms.
Yeah.
The
Just
next
definitely
time,
either survival or nature.
we're in a position where there's combat,
You said you'd be fine with
and
with
I
nature
don't
or
have my
survival?
weapons, and I don't have my weapons drawn. You're meant to look out for me, not leave me to die.
I didn't know it was going to attack you. I thought it was going to respect us leaving its territory.
Did it respond to your draconic when you when you spoke out?
I mean, dragons usually don't.
Either way, it's clearly a beast, and you left me to its fangs. I'm going to know that in future.
It was just a confused animal. Look at that face. It didn't mean it.
You just look at the face, like, it definitely looked like it meant it.
Wow.
It's like the fang marks on my body say it meant to eat me. Either way, the
Oh, no,
next
that's
time,
from-
we're on the same side, right?
I mean, I think so.
Then start acting like it, cat. And that's all Hen will say on the matter for now, withdrawing her blades and cleaning them off.
So there were rules for this in first edition, but they haven't come out with them for second edition yet, I do not believe. But I can adapt the ones from first edition. So this would be a survival check.
Okie doke. Yeah, nope, I don't get jack.
You do not, unfortunately. You simply... It's difficult anyways, because tatzelworm venom is not really in, like... It's only exhumed as a gas. Like, it's got more in common with the dragon's breath weapon than it does with most venoms. So you just don't really know what to harvest.
It was certainly worth a try. But the venom, or the gas, whatever it was, is just too difficult. As he puts his little vials back in his bat pouch and walks over to the goblin and says, "Solid slicing you did there, madam. Excellent form, I must say for myself. As a student of the blade." As I draw my little cane sword. Excellent fighting. And I sheath it and just give a little, like, nod of my head.
Is it a sticky wicket? What?
I'm sorry, what
and just,
school of fighting do you practice?
Inquisitive fighting, I must say.
Right.
I spent 7 years with the Tibetan monks. I learned hand-to-hand combat, and now I'm one with the shadows.
Just going to look from Baxter to the obvious monk.
That's an
Yeah, I
character.
see the
Yeah,
comparison.
that last part was definitely out of character.
I was making a Batman joke.
Oh, fair.
But yes, moving right along. What else do people want to do in this scene? There are still corpses hanging from the tree. You do still have companions who are somewhat injured.
How bony are the corpses?
The corpses look like they have been eaten clean, but a number of the clothes and pouches and stuff have been shredded away rather than eaten.
Are they hanging on strings and stuff, or are they just scattered around?
No,
the floor?
they are draped around branches. It seems like the tassel worm has essentially used some of these branches as a larder.
All right.
There's no mechanics. There's no strings or anything like that. The tassel worm's not intelligent enough for that, but it is intelligent enough to drape its victims over a branch to keep it up off the ground.
Little Paw, that was your name, correct? Or was it Soup? I can't remember.
Soup.
What was stew?
Okay.
Oh, stew.
No, meat.
Oh,
Meat.
stew.
Meat. That's stew. Stew. This is meat.
Hi,
All right.
mate. I'm Little Paw.
Okay, it was Little
You
Paw.
have a
I was
name?
not mistaken. Alright, Little Paw. Could you go up there and, drop the bodies? Let the bodies hit the floor.
But what if there's another dragon?
If there's another dragon, I'm sure our lovely, lovely warriors can take care of it. Like we dispatched the last one.
Maybe we can keep
Although-
the
Do
next one.
I need you to get the bodies down so that we can let them rest properly, please.
Exactly my idea,
Okay.
he says
Also,
suspiciously.
need to check if they've got anything in their pockets.
We will not desecrate the dead.
Hey,
It's not
gonna-
desecration. They don't need it.
She's
As
gonna
I
hop
wink.
off the, she's gonna hop off the hair of the elf and
Aluin, I'm giving you a
Attempt to
second
climb.
hero point for thinking like a Pharasman.
oh, thank you.
That was very in character to care about giving the bodies a proper burial.
She's been wanting to do that since the beginning. It's just that, the dragon took precedence because it kept killing her friends.
Little bit, yeah.
On that same note, Bones, would you be willing to dig us some holes for them? Or is that racist?
Dig some holes. You have not seen
Wow.
this tailor-made suit. I cannot get. He brushes off some of the dirt and the dust off of it. Mud on this fine, fine suit. This thing probably cost more than all of your expenses combined. This suit
I'm
was
dying.
custom made. It was not forged, but tailored specifically for me. This top hat you see, probably worth your monthly allowance, child, as he looks to the goblin.
so
There's been a murder and Celestia is the culprit.
I ain't even said anything.
Little Paul, about to climb, looks back at the suit and then goes, "Well, they didn't do a very good job. I don't see any tails on that."
Tails? Why would there be tails in a suit?
You said it was tailored. Where are the tails?
Tailored, not tail lord.
So,
Tailored.
Tailord.
T-A-I-L-O-R-D. It means, little one, to sew or to customly design cloth in a way that fits a person. Does that make
So what-
sense?
Well, that's
So-
stupid. Why does it say tailored when there's no tails?
but I have an idea. Why don't you just take off the suit, the outside part of the
Be
suit?
naked?
No, I said the outside part of the suit.
While this is going on, Henna's going to just take out a collapsible shovel.
Does Henna have a collapsible shovel? That's awesome.
I mean, I don't have it on the sheet, but it makes sense that I'd have at least some tools as a quartermaster. So
Ah, I see. I will Actually, I'll tell you what. I will give you a hero point for the excellent roleplay interactions with Kara, as you dealt with the betrayal of the monk, and then I will let you spend that hero point if you want to say that you do indeed have a collapsible shovel.
You know, I do indeed have a collapsible shovel.
All right, you have a collapsible shovel because you are very prepared. Little Paw, give me an athletics check to climb that tree. Since I do not believe you actually have a climb speed, do you? Oh, you do. You do have a climb speed.
Yeah, I thought they were a climbing creature for awakening.
Yeah, they are a climbing animal. Never mind. You
If
just
they
climb
are
up the
not
tree.
a climbing creature, I will volunteer to throw them.
Throw?
Basketball special.
First you insinuate that I must get my hands dirty, and then you threaten to throw the tiny one. Some cleric you are.
To be fair, that part was out of character.
Hen will mutter something about you being the same goddamn size.
I'm actually a medium creature.
Yeah, Baxter's actually a medium creature, whereas Little Paw is small.
Looking at the tokens, Baxter looks smaller, so I went off that.
Did I? You're set to be
I'm the same
small.
size.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, look.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm bigger than Little Paw.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, but
Little Paw's gonna
Okay.
knock these corpses down then.
I can't move my token now.
Okay.
All right, Little Paw, you can easily just knock the corpses down. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, they fall to the ground. There are now corpses on the ground. Mostly skeleton, but again, there are still some tatters of clothing and pouches on them.
And
With
I
many
would like
teeth and
to-
claw marks.
I would like to investigate the bodies and like search for anything of value, or not value, but like
Alright.
anything of importance to like help, like figure out anything about these people.
and
I
wow,
was
that
going
roll
to be
me
yelling at
a
you the
seek
entire
check.
time for desecrating the bodies.
Actually,
again?
I will. So,
One at a
Elowen,
time,
you can
ladies.
decide how you can decide how you feel about this because it is one of Pharasma's anathemas to not desecrate bodies.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, it is like I would not cause Pharasma to cut you off from divine power because you looted a corpse that you found in the wild. That is different than robbing a tomb.
No, she's mad about looting the corpse. It's disrespectful.
All right, if you decide that you want to be bad about looting the corpse, that's perfectly fine. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that like I would not cause you to lose your powers from that.
No, she's gonna be ranting, and
Oh,
then she's
no,
gonna
I
think you
do an extra
misunderstand.
long
Perfectly
prayer
valid.
because of it.
He's not looting the corpse. He's looking for personal belongings to identify the corpses.
Yeah, but
Ah.
she's still kind of like they're dead anyway, and they deserve to just rest. And you're here messing with them.
Hen will sort of pause halfway through digging the hole and say, if you want me to dig the hole, we're searching to see if they had anything that we could use to continue surviving, seeing as they don't need it anymore. Or I stop digging.
Kara just can't
Fine.
help it and looks at him, picks up the skeletal hand and goes, "Do you need a hand?"
Put that down.
Now see, that's desecration.
Put it down.
Oh my days.
Extra bones, will you roll me a perception check during the search of the bodies, please?
Ah, dear.
I love this group. I love this party.
While this is all going on, there's no dragon now, so Little Paw is going to zoom up to the top of the tree.
Sir,
All right, it is a very tall tree, but you can zoom up there. It will support your weight.
do you want me to roll investigation or perception to see if I find anything?
Yes, perception for your search. It is not that difficult because you have all the time you need. And with a 25, definitely not that difficult. You find quite a lot of things on this corpse. Or several corpses. There are 3 of them altogether. Identification is difficult. These were clearly people who were adventuring. Most of their gear is in tatters because the Tatzelworm kind of ate them through their clothing and gear. You notice that they are not They did not die at the same time. It looks very likely that the Tatzelworm killed them one by one. Stuck them up in the tree for a little while until it was hungry, and then ate them. Altogether, the only truly identifying thing you find is you find a signet ring that is emblazoned with a flaming hawk.
Can I roll to see if I know what that is?
That would be a society roll.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm good at rolls that don't include combat, which is makes sense.
It
That's
makes
kind
sense
of what we
for
talked about
an
at the beginning of the
investigator,
session, isn't it?
No, that is kind of your expertise. So 20, that's very good. So there's lots of falcons around here because the founding family of this kind of this area used a falcon as the crest. Hawks are different though, and flaming hawks especially is distinct enough. And you believe that this symbol belonged to a let me look it up real quick. You believe that this is a signet of the Odeber family. The Odeber family is an ancient house. They've got lots of different branches all over. Honestly, not only this continent but the southern one as well. Normally with different variations. But the Flaming Hawk, especially, is something that is from the Andorran branch of the family. And with that 20, you do recall that the commander of the Diamond Regiment, which is the local branch of the Andorran Eagle Knights in Darkmoon Vale, is named Ingrid Odeber. Obviously, this body is not Ingrid Odeber because you probably would have heard of it if suddenly the commander of the Diamond Regiment had gone missing. But you think this might be from a member of her family.
I will take the ring and put it in my pocket to return it to the family.
That is the only identifying thing that you find on the bodies. However, there are a number of other things that
I feel like I'd see those while I'm looking. So what would they be?
Yes, you find 2 crossbows that are still in more or less working order. 1 suit of hide armor that's salvageable. The other armor has all been chewed through. You find 6 days of rations that, unfortunately, to your canine nose, have very much gone off. They have rotted by this point, and the smell is quite horrible. You find a short
they
bow.
didn't prepare the jerky correct.
Yeah. You find a short bow, 2 short swords, clearly the weapons of these people as they were adventurers. You find a grand total of 15 silver pieces and 5 copper pieces.
I will take the money as I look to the cleric of Pharasma and say, here's what we're gonna do, dear. We are gonna take this money as we have better use of it than the dead, but I will respect the funeral rites as I put 2 copper coins on. You said I have 5 copper coins, right?
3 from this group. 3
3?
copper coins,
Okay.
15 silver.
Yep. Okay, I will take 2 of my own copper coins. I'll take the 15 silver, put it in my coin purse, and then take 2 of the 3 to make, or 3 of the 3. So I'll lose 3 copper. To have each one of them have a copper coin on their eyes.
Okay.
So that they are very...
That would be
because-
6 copper, just a heads up.
Huh?
Yes. You have 3
There's
copper.
3 of them.
In order to put a copper coin over each of their eyes, that would need 6.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm dropping 3 copper of my own copper because I have 5
okay.
copper.
Okay, I was going to say, you said you took out 5 copper. I was like, okay, so you got 5 copper.
So we'll remove
And then said
those.
about putting it on the
Again,
S. I was like, that's an extra one.
I am putting the 15 silver in your character sheet. You can, of course, trade that with other people in your party as you decide you need to.
Alright.
You're not being hidden or anything. They will, and you, of course, you've also said that to the cleric of Pharasma, so everyone is aware that you have taken 15 silver from them and the signet ring.
Right, and we'll pull the bodies into the hole that she's made, cover them back up with dirt, and then drag the tatsworm on top of it and coil the tatsworm up around so that it will eventually turn into a skeleton atop the mound.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Elowen, as they work, is just kind of like slowly nodding, and she's like, she's like, all right, I guess you guys have made up for looting their bodies. And
You
she'll just
see,
kind of,
we're not barbarians.
and she'll kind of begin a prayer, and she'll probably like kind of go like all out, for this one, so that everyone can kind of see like she knows. I'm assuming she would know that like to see an actual Pharasman cleric perform their rites is kind of a special thing. So she would want to kind of show her new friends like the whole process and like how it all works. So she would do it all like perfectly.
As goddess of the dead and the one who decides where souls go, and of course, because in a fantasy setting like this one, she's 100% real and she actually does decide where souls go.
Yeah.
Pharasma is one of the few gods that is worshipped worldwide. Every continent, they worship Pharasma because she is the psychopomp who guides souls.
Yeah.
Because of that, with the possible exception of Little Paw, just because Little Paw, is only recently come to consciousness, and even Little Paw might know this. Everybody knows who Pharasma is, and everybody knows that Pharasman priests, like yourself, have a duty to do funeral rites. So why don't you give me a religion check?
Tara would only know the Egyptian pantheon.
You would know of Pharasma because, again, Pharasma actually is the psychopomp of the dead, even for Assyrians.
Oh,
It's not like
Anubis.
Forgotten Realms. Anubis is the gatekeeper.
Wait, no, it's Osiris.
So, let me look this up real quick.
Sorry.
Just so that I get this perfectly. No, I want to get this right in the world of Pathfinder. Anubis is the god of mummification and the guardian of tombs. He protects tombs and the souls of the dead on their way to Pharasma. So Anubis actually guides them to Pharasma in Osirian pantheon. Osiris is the god of death, the afterlife, and fertility, but he does not guide souls. He's sort of, it's a death, the afterlife, and fertility because it's a cyclical thing. Osiris dies, Osiris is resurrected. Osiris dies, Osiris is resurrected. The cycle continues, kind of thing. Does it say what his relationship with Pharasma is? No, it does not. But again, like, Pharasma is the goddess of death, and that would have been true in Osirian as well. Yeah. So, you got a 22 on that religion check. You are able to give them not just rights, but the proper rights for the Andorian culture. Andorian culture being essentially Chelish, but with a sort of, I guess, Liberty Republic sort of thing on it, is not dissimilar to old style religion, old style funerals in Western culture. They are buried. Their souls are commended to Pharasma. Things are, good things are said about them if any good things are known, which unfortunately is not known for these ones. But their bodies are commended to the soil. Their souls are commended to the afterlife. And so they are buried. And Baxter Bones, you have 15 silver pieces and a signet ring.
Well, I know it's important that we pay respect, but aren't we risking more people dying back in town?
So you think that we should
Probably
just
take
let
about an
these
hour.
poor souls suffer and wander for eternity?
I mean, not eternity, but maybe just at least a day?
So you want them to suffer for eternity?
Not eternity. They've been up there for almost ever.
Yeah, you don't think they've suffered long enough?
But you want more to join them? Think of the
Listen.
children in town.
Think of the children.
Oh, please, why won't anybody think of the children?
Seriously, though, there are children who are going to die.
Thanks, sir.
We're making jokes, but they are dead.
It's all in good fun, but there's going to be dead people.
D20 to see how many children die.
So I've
A D20
been
per
that
day.
running total. If you remember, there is currently one person dead in town.
We've all played Plague Inc. We know how quickly that goes up.
Yeah. I am rolling dice every day. I'm not going to tell you which dice I am rolling. I have a
What's
chart.
the D100?
If you wait long enough.
All right. Anyway,
Hold on, we've received an emergency message. Madagascar has closed its borders.
I wonder if they did that during COVID.
I did. Oops.
Anyways,
All right.
shall we continue? Goblin, you did collect the moss, did you not?
Yeah, right before that thing got me.
You think we should take extra in case someone in town might be purposely trying to poison the well?
Yeah,
Well, we already
do
know
think
that
that is
someone's
a good
purposely
idea.
doing it.
but make sure there's
quite
enough that it can regrow because you don't want to kill the moss off.
Hmm.
There is enough for you to take a few more doses if you wish.
Okay, yeah. then let's take a few more.
Suspiciously absent ferret.
Where is Little Paw?
Better not be eating any of that tree.
At the top of the tree.
Elowen's gonna be like, Little Paw, to me. Or Stu.
Stu jumps off the tree and onto Elowen. Roll.
Roll for being struck by a terminal velocity ferret.
Giant
Activate flying squirrel mode.
It's a very tall tree.
What do you think they would
And it's a
suspect?
very large ferret.
What do you think
Alright,
they
I'm
would
gonna give
suspect
you,
the least in the party to have the moss on them?
Give it to me. I have many pockets.
No,
One of them.
they would definitely think you have it the most.
What makes you say that? I am not suspicious in any way.
Look, I collected it, I'll carry it. Let's go. We've got other things to grab.
We do have other things to grab.
Listen, I
Hannah,
just
I
wanted
have
to
gone
do the
ahead and
hero
given
roll.
you 3 doses of the Elderwood Moss.
That's cool.
Yeah, 3.
No.
No?
No, I said now. Okay, I was going to continue talking, but then you started talking, so I stopped
Oh.
myself. Sorry.
Sorry.
I think you should give it
No, I
doses
ca-
for Little Stu to
I
hold
cast
on to.
counterspell.
So, Little Paw, do you actually come down the tree?
No, she's looking around to see what she can see from the top of the tallest tree.
Well, then roll me a perception check from the top of the tallest tree.
I will.
Good. You better.
Ah, well, I'm sure we'll find another ferret out there somewhere, much more useful.
A 19, that's pretty good. So, mostly what you see from up here is the tops of the forest. You do see the Droskmere, the lake that you passed by. You see the very small river that comes from the northeast that feeds into the Droskmere, and you see the Darkwood River, which comes out of the Droskmere and eventually meets up with the River Foam, which is somewhat thicker and cuts west across the wood. In fact, I'm going to take us to the Darkmoon Vale map so that you can see what you see. So you are essentially right here.
Mhm.
You can definitely see the Droskmere. It's right there. You can see the Darkmoon River coming off the Droskmere. You can see the mountains to the north and the hills there. Over on to the west, you see Droskar's Crag, which is actually a double peak. It is by far the highest mountain in the area. It is a double peak now, and it looks like it has been split open, which it was hundreds and hundreds of years ago. You also see smoke rising from Droskar's Crag. Like the sort of casual billowing of ash that you might find from an active volcano.
Neat.
You rolled a 19, so you can actually see your next destination here, kind of. You can see that there's a clearing, but from your angle, you can't really see what's in the clearing. You just see that there is one.
She's gonna
And what's that?
She's gonna marvel at how small everything is.
Everything is small. Everybody looks like ants. Oh wait, no, those are ants on the branches. Anyway, will Little Paw eventually come down?
Now she's gonna make a little nest up here. Yeah, she's coming down.
Okay, I'm gonna say
was
that
gonna
all
be like,
told,
Get back down here. You.
Little Paw doing her investigating while the rest of you were burying the bodies. That took about an hour. So it is now about 4 in the afternoon.
She's gonna stretch her whole body and like an arrow in the direction of the next objective and went, "Is that away?"
Huh. I just realized something. That dragon was probably the only thing protecting that moss from anyone that wanted to do harm to the town.
You could also alternatively look at it this way. Now it'll be easier for that town to get the medicine they need.
Unless that mayor is purposely trying to make sure people can't get the Fort healing.
Well, then we'll just kill him. I mean, what?
But what?
What?
I heard that.
What?
Little boy looks over like, "Huh?
What?
Just,
Wait, are you guys psychic? Did you hear my mind?
I just want to remind you what happened when Kara challenged the Gavel's right-hand guy.
That was the Gavel's right-hand guy. That doesn't mean the Gavel is as strong.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't stop you, but what are you doing right at this moment?
I'm an arrow."
Elowen is gonna hoist Stu up onto her shoulder and start walking in that direction. While she starts to walk, she is going to be lecturing the group on taking care of themselves because I don't have spells for days, and I can't keep bringing you guys up 15 million times.
If it makes you feel any better, I was not to blame for that last battle.
I don't want to hear it.
I nudged the goblin and I whisper to it, I think she's a little angry.
I don't know, Meat. I'm pretty sure a stiff breeze could knock you over.
A stiff breeze? Breezes are not stiff. They can't be stiff. They're flowy like air. Wait, that's because they are air. What am I saying? I'm rambling again.
They're
You are
cold.
a proper English dog, and you don't understand the metaphor a stiff breeze.
The stiff breeze is the cold and flowy. Breezes can't be stiff. See?
He's smart, but I never said he was. He's still a dog. Like, he's an intelligent dog, but he's still a dog.
Okay.
Have you ever seen dogs like try to bite the wind?
So,
You put,
yes, I have. I have indeed seen dogs try to bite the wind.
that was kind of
That
the
is-
bit I was going for.
Yeah, that is a good point.
All right.
Let's see. Nothing happens on your way, which is good. It'll take you about 2 hours until sunset. Those 2 hours means there is a chance to give both of your injured party members each another treat wounds check for each hour. So,
If Celestia wants to roll the other,
however, keep in mind only one attempt can be made by anybody per
Yep.
hour.
I have a +6 to healing.
Who are you doing it on?
Sorry, who are you doing it on, Shadow?
I was gonna do it on the goblin because I'm talking to them.
Okay.
Okay.
And who else was still needing?
Kara.
It was Kara.
I was just a little
Yeah.
scratched up.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely healed.
Yeah, those both succeed, so if you will both roll me 2d8.
2d8, you said?
2d8, yeah. All right. So that is 10. So the goblin is definitely up to full. Hen and Kara is as well. Hen and Kara, you are both healed. And Kara, you are no longer wounded.
I was wounded?
No, sorry, Hen, you are no longer wounded. So, 2 hours pass, and the sun has just set when you come upon a clearing. And the clearing looks like that.
Is that fog?
That is fog. There is a very eerie vibe over that entire clearing.
Yeah. The moment we see the house, I'm going to sniff to see if I can smell any human or people inside the house.
Okay.
Using
Go
scent
ahead.
because I'm guessing vision's impaired due to the fog.
Vision would be somewhat impaired due to the fog. So go ahead and make me a perception check, keeping in mind that scent is an imprecise sense, but
Yep.
it will tell you about the presence of something, just not a specific location.
Yeah. Well, that did not work.
Hang on 1 second.
What next? Huh.
Nix wants to play.
Yeah, she really wanted to be that dragon.
Yeah, that makes sense for Nix.
Ow! Ow! Hey!
So, let me pull you into this next scene.
So one of the first things we got to do as we get, if we get bigger, is buy a live Nix cam.
Oh god.
Yes, the live Nix cam, which Nix may be in front of accidentally for several seconds.
I was thinking about putting one of those little head cameras on her.
Oh god.
Ooh, yes.
You
No.
imagine? Can you imagine how she would behave?
So, have that loading issue.
It's
Yeah,
loading.
that's because it's a new scene. It will go. Meanwhile, I will describe. Well, actually, I'm not going to describe anything because the sun has set. Some of you can see in the dark. Others can see with low light. But others require some light. Hen and Little Paw, you're fine, though everything is, of course, in black and white for you. But Kara, Shadow, and Elwyn, how are you seeing right now?
My nose.
I'm going to
Okay.
pull out my jellyfish lamp. The time has finally come.
Aha. Time
I
has
don't-
come for
I
jellyfish.
don't think I even. One sec, let me check my inventory. Do I even have a torch?
I think I can see in low light.
In an adventurer's kit, you have a torch.
Which means I think I
Okay,
see in shades of yellow.
Okay, I got 5 torches.
There we
So-
go.
Little Paw is gonna bat at the jellyfish lamp.
Do not
Okay,
break it. This.
The jellyfish is actually in a jar, so you bat at
Yeah.
it and it just kind of goes clink.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got like
Yeah, she just
big
holds up
round
the
eyes.
jar. It's
good.
it's basically a glowing jellyfish that is inside of like a bioluminescent jellyfish that's inside of a jar full of seawater to keep it alive.
She's just gonna be like swaying and following the jellyfish.
Why is this not leading?
Do we have tokens out?
You do. But I'm not showing any of you over here. Let me try to reload it. Much as I like my animated maps, I may have to just go with static ones the next module I design. There we go. Celestia made it in first this time. Interesting.
I gotta refresh.
Ooh,
Fresh as well.
like it.
So, Elowen, you see a little bit,
Yeah.
not much. Jellyfish doesn't cast that much light.
Jellyfish lamp.
Jellyfish lamp.
Jellyfish lamp.
It's like a magic item
Pretty.
you got.
No,
It's
It's-
not magic. It's actually just a
it's-
bioluminescent jellyfish in a jar.
it's literally a bioluminescent jellyfish in a jar. And when I was going through with Serpent and I was buying my things, I saw that. And I remember like I was like, oh, I need to get this, but I don't know if I have the money for it. But so we had to like configure how I could keep my jellyfish lamp and still have the things I needed.
And it's actually not that expensive because
No, it's not.
it's just it's a common kind of jellyfish. It's just, you know, you take a bioluminescent jellyfish, you stick it in a jar full of salt water. Kara and Shadow, how are you? Or Kara and Baxter Bones, how are you
Still can't see
seeing?
the map.
Yeah.
Loading.
Stream also is stuck on the same thing. Just a black screen.
So it is. So it is. Let me try.
It is clearly break time for drinks.
That actually might not be a terrible idea, but I do want to get anybody who's taking out light sources or things like that now that it's dark. I want you to go ahead and tell me so I can have those activated.
I still don't have a BRB thing. I forgot to make one. My bad.
That's okay.
Oh, wait. Wait. We can see.
Somebody's in here.
The
Yeah.
stream can see.
The stream can see. The stream is here. It will work. It just takes a little while.
What is loading in that 2% that takes so long?
Everything.
I really don't know. Because like
Still stuck.
I'm using
Damn it.
WebMs for the backgrounds, which means the backgrounds are animated, which means the files are somewhat larger. But it's still just a single file. It's not like anything's rendering in the game. It's just a movie file that's playing in the background on a loop.
I'm just confused
So,
because I can run
like,
games
there's no reason. Yeah, there's no reason why it should stop at 98% each time. I don't know what's going on with that.
How big are the files?
Pretty big. I mean, they're a full map.
We're talking
It might be strangling the bandwidth for said files, so like each person gets it one at a time.
That's possible, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm stuck on
That
a
might be something
lovely
with the way
98%.
the tunnel works.
Also, I
just hit
refreshed
100.
again, but I'm still loading.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's one at a time.
Yeah.
That might be it because of the tunneling that we're using to connecting. Well, that's disappointing, but good to know, I guess. I wonder if I could set up multiple. No, I probably can't. Regardless. I guess that is a hefty file for the map. I will have to just go with statics for the map and maybe use animations for like tiles and stuff, smaller things. Anyways, Baxter Bones and Kara, are you also going to have light sources, or are you just going to rely on Eloans?
I can see a low light.
You can see in low light. You cannot see in complete darkness, though.
So, break while load?
Yes, I think break while load. If neither of you are going to do lights, I think I am going to get something to drink as well.
Yeah.
We will be back. Everybody, talk amongst yourselves. The Holy Roman Empire was neither holy, nor Roman, nor an empire. Discuss.
That's a big topic.
Be happy.
Mo.
I mean, technically, the British Empire wasn't an empire either.
But the sun never set on the British Empire. Oh, the glory days. Back when tea was still prevalent.
What's tea?
What's prevalent? No.
Alas, the Americans
my
can be
headcanon is
granted
that,
tea to no avail.
My headcanon is
Don't
that
even
Baxter
get
just
me started.
has Baxter just has like a set, like a metal set of like 10 like teacups and stuff. Oh, I'm loading in. I'm here. Green is gray. I'm in. Yay!
I'm gonna pretend that was me because I X'd my loading bar just as you got in.
I don't think there's a pretend in it.
Maybe it was me.
Oh shoot! What the? No! Oops! My bad. Sorry
Okay,
about that.
it's okay. Serpent's not here to trigger an encounter. They don't know anything. They didn't see it.
I'm gonna stay in the light because I am not gonna waste a torch when you have your jellyfish.
Yeah, jellyfish.
Just think, we could have had a nice little dragon coiled up around us for warmth that night.
I wonder how
So
do you
you,
think
so
the
you want me
jellyfish-
to stop healing you? That's it, isn't
What?
it?
Ah, shoot. Oops.
If you want it coiling around you, you can go out and let it coil you up and stay there with it until you starve to death.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
I pull out a gun and shoot you.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I could have tamed it.
I
No,
cast gun.
you couldn't have.
Why don't you go try?
I can't. It's dead now.
So next monster we meet, you can feel free to try.
However,
And we'll
I
go
must
hide a
say-
few feet away and watch.
I must say, I am well versed in the realm of monsters, as some might say. I read a lot, you know, with my superior intelligence.
You can read?
Yes, I can read. How do you think I'm so smart? But I
You're smart.
digress. I digress. The point is, we mustn't try to tame things that shall not be tamed.
But you're pretty tamed.
I am not a beast. I am a well-mannered, gentle dog.
Well,
I mean, I never heard of any dog folk.
I'm not a dog folk. I am a, like I said before, I am a hound bred from the farms deep in the north.
I know
We
you
were
don't
hunting dogs.
really look like a hyena, so you can't be one of them.
A hyena? Oh dear, I am not nothing near the barbaric creatures.
Not barbaric. They're actually pretty nice if you get to know one of them.
Well then, I have never had the pleasure of meeting one of them, and until then, my theory stays.
You actually probably have met some Kolo who have lived among in the cities, although most of them live out in the wilderness and are very dangerous to encounter. But that's more a cultural thing.
I'm gonna say for.
But you're from.
I'm gonna say
I mean, I'm not talking
just-
about Baxter. I'm saying
Oh.
Kara, because you're from Osirian, where there are a lot of Kolo.
Oh, okay.
You have probably met some that have been in the cities, because occasionally one will live in the city.
Also, hi, Serp.
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Hi.
Man.
Yes, I see that. Everybody's in. And I have a drink, which is very nice.
But is there a
No, I'm
tab?
not.
Tabier.
We need that Rex D vision. Where is she?
She was in the drawer behind me, but I'm still not on the map, so.
Oh,
You're not? It says you are.
no, they're not.
98%
No, I guess you're
endless
not.
loading.
I don't see. Oh, because you're off the previous map. That's why I don't see your thing anywhere. All right.
Says
I'm loaded.
No, it says everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Yeah, it says all 6 of us are on the clearing.
No, because one of those is the streaming screen. There are actually 7 dots.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right.
Look, Stu has acquired cheesecake and will now eat the cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Yeah.
What kind of
Sounds
cheesecake?
wonderful.
Did you bring enough for the class?
I did bring enough for the class and then I ate it.
Mm.
In front of the class,
Can I vote?
slowly, bite by bite.
I vote we all eat your last piece slowly, bite by bite, in front of you.
Agreed.
Speaking of cake, you want to hear about the time me and my friend decided to eat cake with a spoon from the center outwards?
Why? Who hurt you?
Specifically for that reaction. They were waiting for the day.
Yes, specifically for the day that I could just bring that up and be like, yes, I'm a monster.
Well, you're not a
Just
monster.
wow.
You don't eat cheese strings whole.
I know someone who does. One of my siblings.
I have no comment.
They
I will
literally
say
just
I'll only do that when the depression gets very bad.
Savage.
It's like, don't have time to peel this. No. Fed is best.
I mean, at
I
least we
killed
don't know
as we're-
anyone that eats a tin of beans cold or anything.
Oh, you know.
That's me when I zone out and I'm eating ice cream and I start eating the napkin. I have done that, actually.
We are a special group.
We are.
Anyway, returning to the game.
Oh, yeah.
We're still waiting for Rex to load in, but I will go ahead and describe the scene, which, keep in mind, currently, only Little Paw and Hen can see it clearly. Sounds of the forest become suddenly distant as the trees part, opening into a small, almost perfectly circular glade. The nearest stands of pine, elm, and duskwood, all typically sturdy woods, twist away from the clearing as if bent by some impossibly strong wind or seemingly in an attempt to flee despite their paralyzed roots. At the glade's center squats an ugly cottage, little more than a pile of twigs, shoots, and ivy stacked upon mud walls. From the thatched roof dangle bundles of gnarled roots, old dried beast carcasses, and knucklebone bangles, all clattering together like gruesome wind chimes. A dozen small thatched fetishes, each shaped like a tiny man, imp, or rearing serpent, stand propped in the yard, keeping guard before a rickety plank door. That is what Little Paw and Hen see. The rest of you don't quite see that yet because the light does not stretch far enough.
Okay, looks like nobody's home. Let's go. Let's leave now. Nobody's home. We don't have to go in here.
No.
Well, you can't know that. We should take a closer look.
I mean, the polite
One
thing to do
second.
is just knock on the door.
Knock on the door. Knock on the
What door?
We cannot just knock onto the door. You said it yourself. This is a witch's hut. Knock on the door, and you're letting disaster unfold. No. We must be sly about this. We must be elegant.
Not all witches are evil, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of
Have you
witches
ever met
of you.
a nice witch? Because I sure haven't.
Have you ever met a witch?
Yeah.
That is besides the point. Anyways, I will slowly I'll look to Celeste or no, to Elowen and be like, "Can I hold your lantern for a second, dearie?"
No.
No, it's mine.
No, it's mine.
All you do
Yeah,
in
it's
that
mine. It's for the-
car is just like slowly walking over. Oop,
It's
lost
mine.
connection to the server.
Yeah, see, it's ours.
Mine.
Oh, I also lost connection.
Oh.
Oh, I'm back.
I need to refresh, but I can't move my token. There's like
It's Serpent.
Yeah.
8 of me.
Yeah, that's because my connection dropped for a little bit. I apologize. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't have our lantern. It's my shiny thing.
It's mine.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's not what you said.
Oh, wow, there is. We have to refresh. Oh.
Yeah, you might have to refresh because the connection was dropped. But
It auto refreshed for me.
It looks like it did, but try moving your token and you'll see it doesn't move properly.
I was loaded in.
I know. I know.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just looks like you'll have to redo all of the maps for the next few
Oh, wait.
encounters.
It's updating now. So Kara is slowly moving closer.
Yeah. Kara, once you move past that, I don't think you can see anymore, can you? You're in pretty much total darkness for you. Are
She'll
you
just.
seeing anything on your end?
She can still see.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, I'm seeing because that's the streamer screen. Never mind.
Yes.
So she's gonna light up her
You need to
fist.
be on your... Ah, an ignite.
Hen's just going to walk up, shaking her head about trying to sneak up on a witch, as if that's going to make them in less trouble than just knocking on the door. And she is going to move to knock on the door, or pull a bell or something.
Are you coming up with
If there
Kara?
happens to be one. Yeah, just walking up.
Let's see. Ignition does not automatically cast light, but I will let you have light as a candle.
If need be, I'll be a singing eye goblin.
Question: if you implant the eyes of a goblin, do you gain dark vision?
We're getting into some really bad thoughts here.
The fun thing is, there are rules for like cybernetic implantation in Pathfinder because certain sci-fi elements exist in this world. But
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
there was
think goblin eyes.
I'm pretty sure there was an entire subclass that did something along those lines as well, where you could just take parts of monsters and put them in yourself.
All right, Kara, you are up against the door.
She's going to knock with her non-lit hands.
You knock, 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 knock. There's no answer. The night breeze rattles the knucklebone fetishes hanging from the thatched roof.
Hello? Is there anyone home?
There's no answer.
I mean, no answer's as good as a welcome.
No.
And Hen's going to open the door.
Man, we just want to let you know we're just going to be camping outside. We don't want to disturb you or intrude. We're just going to be on our way by morning.
And I'm moving you up there. Kara, are you going to do anything to stop Hen from opening the door?
And we shouldn't go in there because that might provoke them. Because they'll be trespassing them.
Hen's going to call out, if you don't want me to come in, say something now.
There's no answer. The mist swirls around you.
She's going to shrug and walk in then.
All right. The three of you who are back, who are hanging back, you have plenty of time to go forward while they're having this discussion, if you wish.
Yeah, let's.
Or you
walk
can
forward.
stay back. All right, you can move yourselves where you like.
I cannot.
Whatever. You cannot?
No,
I cannot.
they all have to
My screen's
refresh.
still. Yeah, I refreshed. My screen's still black.
The only ones loaded in are me and Serpent.
Yep. Load time.
I'm not there either.
That's distressing.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, that. My screen was showing everybody loaded in, but that was a lie. I just refreshed, and now I see the truth.
It's weird. The stream can control it, but it says the stream's not loaded.
Yeah. All right. I am definitely gonna. Yeah, because the stream shows that it's loaded, doesn't it? It's odd. Of course, the stream also shows that everybody else is loaded too. Oh, we got a third. Celestia's in. Elohim, you can
I
move
can just
yourself
move
where
as
you
far
would
as I
be
need
when
to,
Hen
right?
opens the door. Yeah, because you're just moving where you would be when Hen opens the door.
Gotta stay close so that, you know, I can keep people alive.
Fair. All right. I'm going to go ahead and open the door there.
Okay, I'm just gonna say
And
I told you so if you get attacked.
Look, the difference here
and
is
I'm
that
going to tell you what you see.
yeah. Look, the difference here is that there doesn't seem to be anything around, and that thing hasn't shouted about a dragon, so we should be fine.
As you open the door, Hen, you actually have to push kind of hard, which you can do because you're a fighter. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. But the door has essentially rotted off its hinges and is now just wedged into the doorway. And as you push it forward, it falls with a thump and a puff of dust comes out. And what you see inside, first of all, the smell assaults you. This is an abandoned hut with lots of things that have rotted. The inside is filled with shadows. Haphazardly hung shelves line the walls, covered in all sorts of clay jugs, clouded bottles, strangely cut rocks, rotted bunches of herbs, and other crude curios and remnants of, well, the practicings of a forest witch. One who, clearly enjoyed leaning into some of the stereotypes about that. You see a rusted iron cauldron with a mouth nearly 5 feet wide and a depth of at least 3 feet in the middle of the single room. Its ash-covered surface shaped with a relief of capering fiends and leering devils. Across from the door, against the far walls, is a high-backed chair made of wicker. And next to it on the floor are the gigantic curved tusks of some monstrous beast. And on the other side are piles of thousands of human teeth.
Well,
Just
that escalated.
loose on the floor. In the chair sits what looks like a desiccated corpse wrapped in filthy burial linens, its form padded with pungent herbs and sprouting patches of thick white mold.
Does it seem like they started the burial rites and then just like left?
It seems like they sat a corpse, wrapped a corpse in burial linen, sat it in the chair, added herbs to sort of decrease the pungency, and then just sort of let it desiccate over time.
Time for another
It's like
funeral,
one
you
of
guys.
those. It's like one of those naturally mummified mummies. not intentionally so, but just from the conditions.
You sure we have the time for that, Element? I mean, we need rest, and this might be a bad idea.
Alternatively, if we get the deceased person out of the home, we could potentially sleep in here.
Oh no. Kind of smelly.
It is more than just smelly. It absolutely
Yeah.
reeks in here. There's enough organic material that has long since rotted, and there's like a miniature ecosystem of mold growing in here.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think we should at least lock the doors, bar the doors before we leave so that nobody else comes into this biohazard.
It's a biohazard.
Well, now hold on. Anne's going to sort of like pull up her, like part of her traveling cloak to cover her mouth.
Xios, will you refresh the stream real quick? I think it's lagging behind.
What do you mean?
Because I don't see the stream registering as... Or do I? No, that's shadow. I don't see the stream registering as in the room. Do you guys see it in the room?
The stream sees into the room.
Yep, I can see now.
Okay. Okay. I'm still just seeing the 6 players in the room, not the stream. Can you try hitting refresh on the stream real quick?
Try refreshing the stream video source because it's going to take a while for it to reload everything if I do that.
Ah, okay. Fair. Fair enough. They saw Baxter move up, so they're clearly getting it in real time, even if I don't see them in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, everybody's up here. So what are we doing?
I guess we're following the goblin.
The goblin is right inside the door.
Yeah, the goblin's going to sort of pull up her cloak to cover her face. There might be something in here that we could still use. The witch had to have books here, right?
Yeah, but what if it's trapped? That is a lot of teeth.
I don't know. We met those
Honestly unsettling.
Grig things before, right? So maybe the Tooth Fairy came round.
Who?
Oh, right. Sorry, Ian. Humans have this weird sort of belief that there's a fairy that wants to steal all their teeth. Or something like that.
There are definitely fae that want to steal all your teeth in this world.
There might be, but Hen doesn't know for a fact that there are.
There's got to be at least some that do.
Well, do you see mushrooms anywhere? Because there's mushrooms around this hut. Really should step out of there quickly.
I mean, there's mushrooms bloody everywhere. Some of them are ingredients that have gone off. Some are just mold.
Yeah, but are they, what did my master warn me about? Something about a pattern? You see any that's in like a square? Or a star shape? Wait, what, no, was it a circle?
Look, if this is some sort of fairy's abode, the clearing would have the circle, right? So we'd already be in it.
Yes.
And if it was a fairy, they'd already know we're here. And, you know, I did call out.
Well, just
Yeah,
make
I
sure
would
you
like
give
to-
them your name. Oh wait, no, don't give them your name.
If you guys give them your name,
It's all right. Hen, meat, stew, Torley,
no.
What am I?
Oh boy.
cat.
Yeah.
What am I?
You're Torley.
Once again, the party is saved by the goblin having no idea what any of your names are.
All right, child.
All right. Guess I'll pull up my key and join you in there.
Can I roll to search the room for any form of witch's notes?
You can indeed. Let me move you in there a little bit further. Go ahead and roll me a perception check as you search around. And also, if you'll go ahead and tell me, are you just looking around, or are you rifling through the shelves, or how exactly are you searching? How thoroughly are you searching?
As thoroughly as possible.
Okay. Go ahead
Yeah,
and
I'll take
roll
some
me
shelves
a
too.
perception check then.
Kara's
No,
just
there
like
is no investigate on this in this system. Okay.
Kara's just like respectfully
It is
looking around.
Yeah, it's an exploration action, which anytime you're not in combat, you're in exploration mode. There you go. 11. All right. So, Hen, you start moving over to one wall, and you start sort of, moving your way through the shelf. And as soon as you reach out and touch something, the moment you reach out and touch something, Baxter, would you also have gone in with them? And Little Paw?
I'm on Element's head again.
Oh, okay. Then you are in there. Then. Yeah. Baxter, would you have gone in there? Shadow? Did we lose a Shadow?
Uh-oh.
Mo?
Elwyn
Yeah,
will
that
have
was
pulled
still-
Bones in as she walked in then.
Okay.
Gosh, my
I'm
game
gonna
is
move on.
being
Oh, there you are.
super laggy.
All right, there you are.
There we go.
All right.
It took a minute to load.
Hen, the moment you touch anything on the shelves, you hear a sort of rusty creaking, and the cauldron begins to move. And we are all now gonna have to roll for initiative.
As soon as that cauldron Hook's car, that flame that she's holding in her fist, she's gonna be thrown at it.
Okay, roll initiative and let's see how fast your reaction times are. Because there's no surprise, like the cauldron is very obviously moving. All right. And waiting on you on initiative, I think.
I can't roll. I have +4 though.
You can't roll?
I'm still not loaded in. So according to my character
Oh.
sheet, there is no combat to
Oh.
roll for.
You want me to roll
I
it
thought
for
I
you?
saw you in there. No, I'll roll it for her. I'm sorry about that.
No,
It'll
I've been in
definitely be
several
easier.
times, but then like it hasn't updated, so I've hit refresh, and then it updated to be like, oh yeah, you're in, and then and then it was refreshing, and I'm like, oh, crying out loud.
Oh dear. All right. So to describe the situation, there is a lot of difficult terrain here just because of all the stuff on the floor, especially towards the northern wall, because of the tusks and the, teeth. Um,
Okay, I'm in.
those of you with dark vision are fine. Okay, great, fantastic. Kara, you are starting us out, and here we go.
So there's that ignition.
Yep, there is that ignition. As your finely honed cat-like reflexes suddenly get startled as the cauldron begins to move. And you just throw fire at it.
I forgot
Not
to
even
target it.
hesitating. That's okay. 13 will miss, though.
Mr. Cauldron? Okay.
It's an animated cauldron. It suddenly starts moving very quickly and dodges out of the way of the fire, which hits the ashes of the fire that once was beneath it.
So
That is 2 actions.
at
You
first,
have 1 more action.
Kara was a little startled, and now she's a little scared. She looks ahead and goes, so are we fighting a cauldron? Should I punch the cauldron?
I mean, you already threw a fireball at it, so yeah, I guess we're fighting the cauldron.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. It was just a reflex.
It's fine. The bloody thing didn't make itself known beforehand. It was clearly trying to ambush us.
Unfortunately, the cauldron again nimbly dodges out of the way. For an inanimate object, it is quite mobile.
I'm just a little tired. I can't hit this. It's up to you, man. Have fun.
And with that said, it is now Hen's turn. Baxter Bones, you are on deck. So far, the cauldron has not attacked any of you, but it is definitely mobile.
I'm unsure. Was the horse chopper 10-foot reach or not?
I don't think so. Let me check the stats for it real quick.
Because it says
No,
versatile on here.
Oh
and
no,
that's
it is.
a picture
It is
of
a
bow,
reach.
so-
It is a reach. Yeah, the horse chopper can attack up to 10 feet away.
I will
Versatile
just.
means you can. Versatile means you can do, because it's versatile piercing. You can do piercing or slashing damage with it.
All right, okay. I'll just do slashing for now.
All right.
So I'm just going to ready my horse chopper and strike it.
All right. That is a good strike. That's almost a crit, but not quite. But you do hit. You definitely hit.
It's a mimic.
It is. It could be.
No, it's a
It just does
living
this
cauldron.
automatically. Yes, it does do that automatically. Wonderful. You hit it solidly, and it just kind of pings off of the iron of the cauldron, doing no damage to it.
Oh, you bastard!
Let's see, that was 1 action to ready, 1 action to attack. You have 1 action left, I believe.
Just tries again. And
This
just
time,
misses.
unfortunately, with the multi-attack penalty, you miss. All right.
She's gonna like miss and then like shake her hand like, that really bloody hurt.
Yeah, as it just pings off of a solid iron cauldron. Baxter Bones and Little Paw, you are on deck.
Alright, I'm gonna try something a little inquisitive. I'm going to
All right.
take out for my first action, I'm gonna take out my water skin and I'm gonna splat. Is the cauldron, is the fire under the cauldron actually there?
No, it's long since gone out.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm trying to figure out, like,
It was
maybe
on the cauldron was sitting on a fire pit with ash in it, but there has not been a live fire there in years.
Okay, so bludgeoning damage did not work because you tried to punch it, right?
Well, Kara missed it. It dodged, but Hen hit it with a horse chopper, which is slashing.
Okay.
And that just kind of pinged off the iron.
Oh.
So just to explain the mechanics of this, objects, even animated objects like this one, have a thing called hardness. And you have to do more damage to it in a single hit than its hardness.
Oh, I forgot to target it.
All right. A 15 will not be sufficient to strike it.
Right.
That was one action for the move, one action for the strike, and one action for drawing. Oh no, that was your fangs. You don't have to draw that.
No, I didn't.
So you have
draw,
one
but...
action remaining. You have one action remaining.
All right. With my one action, I will go for a second bite.
All right, that will be at your multi-attack penalty. That is unfortunately a miss. It's hard to hit with that multi-attack penalty at first level, unfortunately. Little Paw, it is your turn. As your compatriots are surrounding the cauldron and attacking it without any success so far.
Little Paw is gonna look around the room to see if there's anything else moving or out of place now this cauldron has started moving.
Roll me a perception check for Seek. I believe. One action for Seek.
Dang, it's storming bad outside.
Yes. You okay to stay connected and keep playing?
Oh yeah, that shouldn't have issues. It's just like thunder. Zeus is not happy.
You know, he rarely is.
But no, like, you know how like when the rain's heavy enough, like you can hear it pounding on the roof.
Yeah.
That's how it is right now. Because I was hearing like a pitter patter like sound. I was trying to figure out what it was, and I realized it's raining.
Do I see anything? Do I see anything?
Sure.
Did we lose Serpent again?
I think so.
You're really gonna need to make that technical difficulty screen.
So, How's Little Paw doing?
She's a little hungry.
Mm-hmm.
She might start trying to eat Eloin's hair.
No. Why?
Oh, lost connection to the server. Yep, I think we've lost Serpent.
Uh-oh.
Yep, lost connection.
Is there a big storm over there right now?
Am I back now?
Oh,
There you are.
Okay. Well, connecting through a new location now. Let's see if that works. Okay, Little Paw. You do not see anything that should not be moving. Everybody moving around is kicking up dust. This hut has been abandoned like for years. There's a lot of dust. It's all being kicked up. So there is some movement, but nothing that shouldn't be moving except for the cauldron.
okay. And nothing
Okay.
that sticks out?
Nothing that sticks out, no.
Alright, Little Paw is going to leap off of the elf and attempt to strike it with a dagger.
A dagger, all right. Go ahead and move to where you're close enough for that as you leap off the elf.
I would, but we'd all have to reload because it's got to reload now.
You're kidding
so-
me. Oh
Nope.
my goodness, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous because of that. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely not going to use video backgrounds from here on out. And I will adjust that in the final encounter. You should all be able to log back in now, by the way, if you were out.
Okay. Stream is reloading.
Yep, just waiting for it to reload. Still have a black screen in a minute.
All right. Yay for technical difficulties.
Look, we know we're always going to have them. That's just part of our stream.
It's our signature. It is our signature. You know that you could subscribe right now and click on a whole lot of our advertisers, and maybe we'll be able to afford better equipment. That won't do this.
Or at the very least, hosting for Foundry.
Yes.
I mean, if we all had Foundry, I know Foundry's like $150, but hypothetically, if
Oh
we
no,
all
it's
had it,
lots cheaper than that. It's lots cheaper than that.
I thought it
There's
was
one reason why
150 bucks.
I don't think so. That's not how much.
You're thinking of
Was it?
it's called Fantasy Grounds.
Fantasy
Yeah,
Grounds. That's the
that's-
expensive ones.
That's
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
don't want
thinking
that
of.
one because that one you have to pay and you get one chair per account.
Yeah,
And you
it's-
can only use that chair on one game.
Yeah.
as I understand it, it's it's a fine system, but it is expensive. No, Foundry is 50.
Okay.
Much more affordable. However, that still wouldn't help here because you don't connect through the app. Only the person hosting connects through the app, which is what I'm doing because I have a licensed version of it. The rest of you all connect through the website.
Hey, Next, what's up?
I have partially loaded.
I didn't see.
I have some ideas for what I'm going to do next time to
Alright.
avoid this problem.
Play a little dial-up tune.
No, I think I'm going to just not even bother with the work with it and get to where I'm not even using the VPN or the tunneling and just not use the VPN for this stream because I don't really need the VPN for this stream. It's just a security thing. And I think that would fix the problem of each person individually downloading before the next one can. Because I've got a fast connection, you know. It should be able to handle everybody.
When I was doing Warhammer, was it doing this when you guys were having map changes?
No, it was a lot quicker, but then you weren't
Yeah.
using as many resources as I used. I wanted it to look good.
You know,
And I'm going to have it
looked
still
good.
look good, but I'm going to have it look good with a static background instead of a moving background, unfortunately. I do love my moving background, though.
Oh, the stream just loaded, I think. Yep, there it goes.
Hooray, hooray, hooray. Tavir, as soon as you are in, Little Paw can go ahead and make an attack.
Thanks. What is with you? Hey.
And we're almost at 3 hours.
Yep.
It has not felt like 3 hours.
It hasn't. It's really gone by fast, hasn't it?
Apparently
Yes, it
has for
has.
Nyx, though.
It felt like 3 hours per Nyx, I'm sure, yes.
But you also have to think time is irrelevant to cats.
Yes.
For
Time is
their
a conspiracy by big time to sell clocks.
Yes. Speaking of selling clocks, I had in my philosophy class. Ooh, this was a fun discussion while we're waiting for people to load in.
All right, let's discuss philosophy then.
Okay, my philosophy professor was talking to the class about whether or not time is whether or not we control time or time controls us, and whether or not we create our own time or if we revolve around the world's time or the universe's time.
Interesting.
My argument is that time is an ever-moving substance. It never has an end point, and it always has it has an eternal start point as well. Time is eternal. Therefore, we revolve around time, and time doesn't revolve around us. We just choose to harness time in our own ways. That's my thoughts on it, anyway.
You don't want to ask a monk
So-
that question.
Oh God. Yeah, no, that's how you have in-game philosophical debates.
So, not to be super autistic, although I am, but like, I look at it in scientific terms, which on the one hand, time happens. It's relative, but it still moves forward.
Yeah.
We know of no way to stop time. There's nothing that we can do to stop time from happening. On the other hand, it has been proven that our perception of time does change. So in a sense, we do control time, or at least we control the speed of time, not consciously, but subconsciously. Because when, time flies when you're having fun, we are actually perceiving time in a faster state at that point.
That's a hit.
Little Paw, tired of philosophy, has just decided to stab the cauldron. That is a hit. Roll damage, Little Paw.
Come on, Little Paw, you got this.
You got it. Come on. That is not enough. I'm sorry, Little Paw. That is 2 actions from you. You have 1 left.
So, I jumped at it, so,
You jumped at it, then you struck it.
landing somehow. Preferably not in the cauldron. Do I
No,
need to
no,
do an
I-
acrobatics check, or...?
Ferret before. I wonder how that tastes.
I don't think so, just jumping down from Elwyn.
So I jumped at the cauldron.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, go ahead and make me an athletics, actually, because it's jump. Or, no, acrobatics for tumble. Yeah. Acrobatics for tumble. 17. That's really good. Yes, that is more than sufficient for you to leap at the cauldron, stab it, although the point of your dagger just sort of slides off the iron, and then land back safely.
Okay, and that is my turn.
All right. Fluin.
That's me.
That
Okay.
is you.
That's me. So
18 spell hits be landed, but none of them have harmed the cauldron.
I'm gonna hit it with some electric acid.
All right.
Oh,
One of the fun things that you can do.
Acid splash.
Electric
Kind of,
acid
except it's
splash.
electric.
that's
Actually,
gonna hit all of us.
Oh, is it?
no, acid splash is a cantrip. It is not a splash. It is not an actual splash.
Why
It
does it
splatters
target nearby
oh,
creatures?
and nearby creatures. Oh yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a splash.
Oh, it is.
Okay, in that case, I will do
Use heat metal.
Although saying that, I'm pretty sure Chill Touch is a ranged spell, despite what it's called.
what is?
Chill Touch. I don't think you have it though.
It depends on what she prepared this morning, though.
In that case, I'll do Phase Bolt because I do have that. Okay.
I wonder if it has magical resistance.
Do I hit attack or roll damage? I guess attack.
Yes, you would hit attack, but you do have to hit it first.
Right. Right.
And you do hit it, so now you roll damage.
No, you didn't target it.
That's all
Should
right.
be targeted.
Yeah, it is targeted.
Okay.
Huh. What? What was that?
Who was that? Who dropped out? That was Shadow.
Shadow.
Dropped out, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is still piercing damage. That's not magic damage, so it still takes no damage from that.
Fair.
And then Little Paw. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
really
you have
quick.
one more attack.
That was. Yeah.
No, that
how
was.
many That was just one
that
attack.
is-
So I think that was just one, right?
Phase Bolt is a 2-action spell, so you have one
okay.
action left.
Okay, I'm going to sheathe the crossbow.
Okay, you sheathe the crossbow.
That's it.
At least Shadow comes back. Celestia, can you message Shadow and
Yeah, I gotcha.
and make sure she can come back while I have the cauldron attack Little Paw?
No.
The cauldron leaps towards you, Little Paw, gaping entrance first, like the opening of the cauldron attacks you.
Cauldron mouth.
The cauldron mouth.
Frightened threat noises.
No, wait, I've seen this film. We have to feed the little rat thing to the black cauldron.
Oh dear, that is really unfortunate, Little Paw. That is a nat 20. So first, let's see
Uh-oh.
what the critical hit is. That is a bludgeoning attack. Oh wow, that is incredibly nasty.
Oh.
So yeah, first of all, Little Paw, you need to... Oh, wait. Little Paw. There we go. You need to make me that, that fortitude save there that I just put in chat. You do make it. Excellent. Thank goodness. Because
An
that was a
instant
save.
kill.
Yeah, that was a saver die, yeah. Theoretically, this is triple damage. So it is probably still going to make you down to dying. Unfortunately. Although, maybe not with a 1. That's that. And then another half. Yeah, you're still up. Minimum damage on that crit.
So, like, did it land on top of me? Like, is it now surrounding me? Am I in the cauldron?
It is. You are now in the cauldron. The cauldron has also managed to grab you.
So, there's, like, terrified
it is attempted
squeak, which get muffled by being in the cauldron.
That is grab. It will spend its next attack to attempt to grapple you, Little Paw. Is that you, Shadow? Are you back?
Yes, I am back.
Come back.
Yay.
So what happened was, thank God for Surge Protectors.
Oh, wow. Is the storm?
Yes, the storm power sparked for a sec.
Yikes.
Yeah, so
Everything
computer-
okay?
Yeah, no, computer's okay. I just had to do a little tinkering. I just had to turn it off, turn it back on. I'm loading back in.
Okay.
Little Paw.
Yes, no, Surge. This is why you have Surge Protectors on your computers.
Yes, it is.
Because that could have fried my system.
Yep.
All right. Little Paw, you have been grabbed. And having grabbed you, so it hit you, then it grabbed you, and now it's going to attempt to pull you into it. As, like, the iron mouth of the cauldron kind of squeezes against you, and now it is trying to pull you inside.
The terrified squeaking is intensifying. But also getting quieter instead of louder, which is not a good thing.
Oh my goodness, you are kidding me.
No.
Okay.
Max damage?
No, it's not damage. This is a swallow whole attack.
Bye-bye.
You have been pulled into the cauldron. You are now swallowed whole. You must now hold your breath or start suffocating, but you can hold your breath. First swallowed and the end of each turn. So you are going to take some fire damage as the magical animated things of the cauldron start attacking you. That is going to... Yeah.
There is a, like, the sounds stop coming from inside the cauldron, which is not a good sign.
It is
And
not
there's
a good sign.
There's a clattering sound because Little Paw drops her dagger.
Yes.
And also, there is the smell of cooking. This got great.
Slow, dying, unconscious, blinded, prone, off guard, immobilized, engulf, and swallowed whole. So basically, at the now, yeah. So there's a couple options here. First of all, if you kill the cauldron, you can cut Little Paw out of the cauldron. If put you right there just so you don't get in the way. If Little Paw is returned to consciousness, Little Paw can try to cut her way out of the cauldron. I'm actually having to look up. Suffocation rules, because Little Paw can no longer hold their breath. Okay. So I will tell you, Little Paw's going to start dying quickly as they start suffocating. Really best to put this away. Good news is that does not happen until Little Paw's turn, and you all get to go before that. Kara, it's you. Hen, you're on deck.
Pressure.
Little Paw? Where you? Let go of Little Paw!
The mouth of the cauldron has actually closed up.
Ooh.
With Little Paw inside.
So Kara's gonna channel all the fire she can into her fist and punch it.
All right.
Oh no.
That is a miss.
Oh boy.
Critical miss, but not a fumble. That's 2 actions. You have 1 action left, Kara.
It had to be magic, right? You were saying?
No, I wasn't saying that it had to be magic. What
Oh.
you have to do is you have to hit it with enough power
Oh.
to get through its hardness.
Well, gonna just punch it because she doesn't have time to get into her stance.
All right. That is unfortunately another miss. Hen. Keep in mind that if you flank a creature, you automatically get that off-guard bonus against it.
Which I think Foundry gave to me because of where Little Paw is, and I still missed.
A Little Paw's unconscious. You did not get the
Okay.
off-guard bonus from that. An unconscious person cannot provide you flank.
Pen?
And are you there?
She just dashed to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. We will wait for Hen then.
So, if we lose Little Paw, are you gonna reanimate them?
Zombie Little Paw.
Since zombies bite people, wouldn't it change its name from Little Paw to Little Maw?
Well, I wasn't, but now I might.
That's-
Just every town. No, little more. Stop. No, don't bite them.
Little Paw, no. Little Paw, bad zombie. Bad zombie.
Oh, Celestia's headphones just turned off.
Uh-oh.
They can't. Yep, just got DM from them.
We are the technical
Does that mean we're gonna-
difficulties
We,
TTRPG group.
we are the technical difficulty group.
My internet's now really slow, and I can't. Like, everything is taking forever to process. I'm not even in the game yet.
Well, does Celestia have a workaround for the headphones? Does she have another set, or is that going to be it for the night?
I do not know. They just said my headphones just turned off. Ugh, God, technical difficulties are the worst.
Yes, yes, they are. Especially since I don't really want to quit in the middle of a combat with Little Paw captured. Although that would make a very good cliffhanger.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. We may have to do that.
Well, guess give them like a minute.
Well,
They're
it's
they're tech.
what's that?
All right. Celestia said she's plugging her headphones in. They're Bluetooth, so they died.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
All right. So, since I cannot get into the thing, I'm just gonna tell you what I want to do, and can you roll for me?
Absolutely, but it is currently Hen's turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like because like my internet, like I can get like I'm running Twitch off my phone at the moment.
All right, fair. Yes, we can do that.
Yeah, so I can see what's going on. I just can't click any buttons.
And by next week, I will have all the animated maps turned into static maps so that everything will load much quicker.
Yeah.
Well, I triggered an ad just for waiting.
I'm back.
Ah, there we go. Ad break will end in like 5
Hey.
seconds. Hey, we're back.
Okay, so Little Paw is most likely dead.
Hey, you might survive. We'll keep the trend of nearly dying every session.
Yeah, first level is kind of fun that way, isn't it?
Have any of us succeeded in hurting this thing yet?
No.
No, nobody's gotten through the hardness yet. Though in order to keep you from despairing entirely, you have gotten close.
Really? My missus got close?
Well, okay, you didn't get close, but you know.
I'm going to shift around and attack it again.
All right. That is a very solid hit.
Kind of to crit.
Not quite. You're one off. Wait. It did not give you. It did not give you flank bonus, which you should have had from that angle. I guess you had to be exactly across it. So why don't you slide over one more square? And yes, now it is a crit. So a few things are going to happen at this point. First of all, because you critted, you're gonna pierce its armor. You're basically gonna crack the cauldron. And the second thing is, you do crit damage.
Yay!
That's a lot of damage.
Used to call Phil Swift.
So because you critted it, its construct armor is down, which means A, its AC is much lower, and B, its hardness is now 0. So, Baxter Bones.
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to load into the game. Give me a second.
Okay.
Quick, turn it into scrap.
But no, I will bite at it. I currently am at a black screen, but that's progress than the loading bar that I've been at for the last 10 minutes. But yeah, if you just want to roll for me for time's sake, I will go for a bite attack. Because that way I don't have to reload or equip anything.
Okay. Gonna strike with fangs. That is unfortunately a miss with your first attack. You have 2 more actions left.
Alright, action number 2, we're gonna ask it a question. Do you want to... I'm joking. Actually, reaction, it's been over 10 minutes, so I can use my reaction to give my... what was the number I rolled, and how... I'll attack again and then use my reaction to add my bonus of +4.
I don't believe you can do that on yourself. Or no, are you trying to devise a stratagem, or what are you trying to do?
Devise a stratagem so that I can... I'm using my devise a stratagem for action number 2 so I can attack with my intelligence.
Yeah, I would argue that you can argue that this creature might be able to help you because you don't know where the route that you're looking for is here.
Yep.
So yes, first you use a let's use devise a stratagem. Oh, wow. That's a crit on devise a stratagem.
Oh, sweet.
Very nice.
Alright. If you'd like to roll damage for me, please do.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's just for devise a stratagem, which is your use. Now you actually got to attack.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
You're attacking with a second bite?
Second bite, yes.
Okay. And that is a critical hit on the cauldron.
Wait. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Yes, you critically hit with your devise a stratagem, which means you're using your intelligence bonus plus your additional attacks. That is going to be... Wait, did I not add to it? It doesn't matter because it is dead now.
Oh,
As
perfect.
the cauldron falls over unanimate, but Little Paw is still inside.
Alright, action number 3. Oh, no.
That is actually that was actually your action number 3 because it takes an action to devise a stratagem.
Oh yes, you're right.
So Elwyn, it is your turn. Little Paw is still inside.
Yes, Elwyn, get him out.
What is it's made of metal, right?
It is made of iron, but it is currently cracked iron, which means basically at this point you don't even have to do damage to it. You can spend all 3 actions in your round basically cutting Little Paw out of it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You do that. Little Paw is no longer grabbed, no longer slowed.
I told you, sir, this is going to be a trend. One person's going to nearly die every session.
There's
One
been
person?
two.
One person? Again, y'all
It
are
might
gonna
be a
make
lot
me
more
really
than
crash
that.
out.
I think you
Okay.
made one person per encounter.
Yeah.
Little Paw is
Yes.
Little Paw is out. Little Paw, it will be your turn before anybody else has a chance to heal you, which means I want you to make me a flat roll to see if you can recover from dying. If you go to your character sheet, you will see the roll button next to your dying counter that says recovery check. If you do that, it'll happen automatically. All right. You are now dying 2. You die a little more. However, I am assuming that Elowin is going to heal you at some point
Yeah.
before the next round. Am I right about that, Elowin?
No, Elowen's out of healing.
I'm out of regular healing, but I have other spells.
All right, well, let's stay in rounds for a second there. Kara, what are you going to do?
So, is she still trapped inside?
No, she is out. She is slowly bleeding out.
I am.
Or little ferret body's all bruised and battered.
I don't think I'm trained, am I? No, I'm not. So I'm not trained in medicine. So can I stabilize at all, or?
You... No, I think you do actually have to be trained in medicine to do that. But stabilize, I think you might be able to do bare brain. Let me check real quick. Yes, you can administer first aid. It's a two action action.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
You do have to have a healer's toolkit, however.
Oh. That I don't think I have.
So no, you cannot do that without a healer's toolkit.
Can I steal the death from
I
them? I haven't
can't
used
pass
yet.
mine over, can I?
What's that?
I can't let them borrow mine, can I?
Are they next to you right now?
Are they
No.
next to me right now?
Oh.
Not exactly.
Yeah, you would
I
have
could
to move to do that. Like
pass
they could take it
pass
from you.
the-
They could take it from you with action, but that would only leave them 2 actions left, which they both need, and they'd have to move to get close to Little Paw. So no, they cannot do that this round. You can get in position to do it next round, Kara.
Or, I mean, in that case, I can just do it next round with my healer's toolkit.
Yeah.
Just in case you
Save an
fail
action.
it, I'm gonna get around to be next to both of you.
That's fair.
And that's it.
I love your faith in me. Thank you.
Look, our rolls aren't good.
And who's been keeping you all alive?
RNG?
No,
You just
no, it
said
is
your
not
rolls
an
aren't
RNG. RNG has been
just-
against you.
You just said your rolls aren't good.
RNG has tried to murder you this entire time. All right, is that
did
it for you, Kara?
Who did not bless their dice today? Who forgot to give their sacrifice?
Y'all better do it next time, because y'all are gonna run me out of healing spells.
Is that it for you, Kara?
Yes, that's it.
And it's your turn.
Well, seeing as I know so much about medicine that I'd probably kill the thing before healing it, I'm just going to turn back to what I was searching and continue searching.
Okay.
Because I'm
roll
more
me
use over
sneak check
here.
then. Roll me perception. As with the Guardian dead, you can now turn your attention towards actually searching more thoroughly. And that is enough to find some things. All right. So there's a lot of junk on these shelves. The trick is figuring out which junk is worth anything. So, first of all, because you are going to see this stuff, but let's see if you know what it is. I want you to make me, Hen, either a crafting or society check.
Mm. They're both as bad as each other, so
Okay, and one more check if you can make me an Arcana check, please.
can I just really quick animate the book and intimidate the information out of it?
Well, the good news is with your perception check, you find what you needed to find, which was the rat's tail. You find
Okay.
a strange looking, twisted sort of root that is what you are seeking there. So that is going to go to you, Hen. So you find that. Meanwhile, back in rounds. Baxter Bones.
I am going to try to stabilize the ferret because I am next to Celestia.
Do you not have a healing kit of your own?
I do not have a healing kit of my own.
Okay, but you can grab Celestia's healing kit with one action, and then administer first aid with the 2 actions it takes for that.
Yes, I will, and I am expert. I do have training in it.
All right, then roll a medicine check. The DC is 5 plus the normal recovery roll DC, which for Little Paw right now is 12. So that will be a 17 medicine check.
All right. Can you roll that for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you very much.
That is sufficient. You have stabilized Little Paw.
Sweet.
They are still unconscious, and they are wounded, but they are stabilized.
Baxter would just start humming a tune as he's like catching up the tiny little ferrets.
Mhm.
Making sure not to get any blood on his fancy suits.
All right. Since Little Paw is now stabilized, there's no reason to stay in rounds. So we're going to go ahead and end the combat. We are now in free roleplay.
You okay, Little Paw?
Little Paw is still unconscious and will be until Little Paw has hit points back. But Little Paw is no longer dying and will no longer lose hit points.
Little Paw. She just keeps like poking.
Little Paw is breathing. Little Paw's tiny little heart is beating. Little Paw is not responsive right now.
Pick Little Paw up by the tail, grab her by the mouth, and blow her up like a frog balloon.
Wow.
I don't think physics works that way. But
I mean, even if it doesn't, it's a kiss of life, right? Might wake her up.
I thought you were over there finding the rat's tail.
No, I am over here finding the rat's tail. And thinking that I found, I will look for more of these things.
But as the first aid to stabilize Little Paw does not count against their treat wounds for the hour, so there can still be an attempt to treat Little Paw's wounds.
I guess Carl will borrow the kit to do that if everyone doesn't have the heals for it.
Well, Elwyn has the medicine skill for it.
I thought you were out of spell slots.
It's
I
a
have
skill.
the-
They can use
Ah.
a skill.
Yeah,
It's a
all
skill,
the
but I
time.
also have
That's-
other spells.
Yes.
I can
So
use
which do you
this
want to do,
first.
Elwyn?
All I
That
did was
is
stabilize.
sufficient. Roll 2d8.
Yeah.
As you begin patching up the small ferret.
Kara's gonna borrow your lantern and dangle it above Little Paw.
Better hold it tighter than dangling. No, I'm kidding.
And that also heals Little Paw's wounded.
Just treating it like car
Because
keys.
it was a successful treat disease. Little Paw is not back up to full, but Little Paw does have 12 out of 16 hit points left and is now conscious. Little Paw, you come to on the ground after having been swallowed, which was probably kind of traumatic.
Little
Um,
Paw.
So Little Paw's gonna open her eyes with a little squeak, and then go. Where did the masked bird lady go?
Who?
And she's gonna like blinking repeatedly, looking around. The masked bird lady. In the with the flowers and the pretty outfit.
Kara looks around, doesn't see anyone like that.
Baxter would look to Little Paw and be, Little Paw, I do believe you are hallucinating. I think you've lost a little too much blood. Try to stay still. Don't move too much. We need your blood to keep flowing back into your body.
You know, Little Paw, I think you should switch to ranged combat. You're not like made for close quarters like me and Hen.
I don't think any of you are made for close combat. In fact, I have never met a group of people more in need of Pharasma in my entire life.
Hey! I dodge most things that come my way. I dodged your arrow.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Y'all need Xios.
Yeah, that's what I was going for, yeah.
Oh dear.
Sinners, you're all sinners.
Did you get my message? Serpent.
Let me get your message. Let's see. Was it sent in via the game? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yes, perfectly valid. They were not trying to they were just watching. They weren't doing anything else. Okay?
Well, Little Paw doesn't know what the fuck they are.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just telling you, they weren't doing anything or interacting with you. They were just watching.
I was just role playing and hinting to the DM that they might want to nudge somebody in the party.
Hmm?
Actually, yeah, Eloin, give me a religion check.
Oh. Not good.
No, but this is in your... No, you have Pharasma lore. Roll me Pharasma lore.
Yeah. Okay. Slightly better.
Quite a lot better, yes. Plus, it's
Yeah.
specific to this question. So, you cannot be certain with that little description. But what Little Paw's saying, you're wondering if perhaps she saw a psychopomp. Psychopomp are like angels who serve Pharasma. They are specifically
Yeah.
beings that usher souls to Pharasma and make sure they get there.
Yeah, Hermes is like I know Greek mythology.
Yes. That is not the case in Pathfinder, but yes, in Greek mythology, Hermes is a psychopomp.
Yeah.
Yes, so little part.
So, like,
she
you certainly
described.
can't be. Yeah, you certainly can't be sure with that little bit of a description, and it's quite possible it was just a near-death hallucination. But there's something in your mind that's thinking, maybe that was a psychopomp. Maybe that was someone preparing just in case Little Paul had died to usher her to Pharasma.
Out of characterly, I'm like, oh, that's kind of scary. In characterly, she's like, whoa.
So yeah, little Paul is looking around the room, trying to see where the masked bird lady went. She genuinely does not understand.
No, you saw something, and it was possibly a dream, but it seemed so vivid. Anyway, meanwhile, Hen has found what you are looking for.
As a quick side note, I think that's like a Little Paw Eloin private conversation before they go to bed. Kind of a deal.
Possibly. It is already after sunset. It will be time to camp for the night pretty soon.
Little Paul, are you sure you're okay? How many fingers am I holding up?
Of course, Little Paw's not okay. They almost died.
It tried to cook me.
Well, you are stew.
No. My name is Little Paw.
My name's not Rick.
Are you a door technician?
Oh no. Oh. Too soon. Too soon, Shadow.
What?
Or Rick the door technician.
So you don't want us to call you Stu anymore?
I'm not a stew.
Hen's going after definitely finding all that she can out of that area. Hen is going to walk over to the corpse and sort of try to sort of judge it. Does the corpse look witchy at all?
So roll me a perception check as you check on the corpse. As you start checking on the corpse, you notice some odd things about it. And so you poke it, and you discover quite quickly that it's not a corpse. It is a mannequin of mostly dead branches and thatch and stuff like that bound together and wrapped in a burial shroud to make it look more authentic. This is an attempt at a model corpse, and that's in fact why mold's growing on it, because there's dead plant matter that makes it up. And the mold's growing on that. You're not exactly sure why it's there, but it's not actually a corpse.
Okay, we should probably leave now.
Why do you say that?
This isn't the dead witch. That cauldron was still alive and was probably a familiar. We fucked up. Let's go.
I told you we shouldn't have gone inside.
I thought we were fine when the witch was dead.
To be fair, I was just following you guys.
Now we probably angered the witch.
Little Paul's gonna kind of little limp and clamber up onto the elf again.
Hen will scoop up Little Paw and place her on the shoulder because that's the highest she can reach.
Yay.
Yeah, Eloin's gonna be like, yeah, let's get out of here before I have to heal you all again.
All right. You are going to get out of the hut. No magical things will stop you. And it's about time to find a place to camp for the night.
How far away do you think the witch would be? The familiars here.
I
I
think
don't know
a
how
witch
they
can go
work.
kind of wherever she wants. Doesn't she have magic?
I mean, if she was in a different town, she would have took the familiar with her, right?
Not
Maybe.
Go ahead and roll
necessarily.
me.
It made a good guard.
Go ahead and roll me Arcana. Anybody who wants to.
Oh, nice.
20. So, Kara, there's a lot of arcane spellcasters in Osirian. You've met a good number of them. Osirian is, after all, a land of many ancient magics. You are fairly certain this cauldron's not a familiar. You're fairly certain it was an animated object tasked to guard this place. Now, that doesn't mean that she's not around here somewhere, but she doesn't necessarily have to be. This is not a... You don't think that this is a creature who is bound to the witch. You think it's a construct that the witch created. You've seen similar animated objects in Osirian, especially the capital city of Sothis.
We should still probably go.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Little Paul will pipe up. I'm hungry.
I guess we could make some stew for. Oh,
The pistol appears in her hand.
Oh.
Can I roll a survival to try and find some edible mushrooms? No, I can't. Because survival is a thing.
Yeah, once you leave the hut, go ahead, roll me survival for to live off the land.
I can help if you need.
I certainly need, but I was looking around to give some to Little Paw, if I found any.
I mean, we have rations, don't we? I don't think we have time to look around for food.
We got to find a good spot to lay camp down anyway.
Yeah, I think
Away
we
from
can
here.
do without sleep for the night, right? I think we can hustle to town, right?
I cannot do without sleep.
We can't
Because I
hustle
have
to
no more
town. We're
spell
not done
slots.
out here yet.
Right.
You have 2 ingredients, but there's still one more you need.
I mean, we could hustle in the direction of the dwarven ruins, but this dark in the forest, I'm not going to trust it. Especially
think
not
we
with
should
Fae
set up
wandering
camp.
about. Yeah, let's just set up camp the minute we're out of this clearing.
Besides, with all the threats we've been following, do you guys really want to face those without rest?
At least can we get away from where this fog?
Well, it wasn't here till we walked into the clearing, so let's just see if it goes away.
So once you leave the clearing, while nighttime in the woods, there are going to be mists, there are going to be, fogs, especially coming off of a big lake like the Droskabir. It is no longer this sort of eerie, unnatural stuff. It is much more what you would expect from a normal forest once you leave this clearing.
And I will guide us towards the sound of possibly running water, rivers that lead into the large lake.
The river... Let me take you back to the map real quick. The river at this point is out of your way south.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because you're already past that. Once you get to the Dwarven Ruins, as you go back to town, you're going to go towards the river.
Then I just find a relatively sheltered copse of trees.
Either perception or survival.
At least we haven't run into Baba Yaga yet.
Why would you say that?
You really need to learn to shut up.
The thought of running into Baba Yaga startles you, Hen, and you don't do a very good job looking around.
Yeah, I'm looking around and then I hear that and I'm immediately looking back over my shoulder just at the opposite way, just in case.
That's the sound of a chicken hut walking through the forest.
Stop it.
Or I've heard
Somebody
tales
else
of
want
it.
to try finding a good place to camp?
Yeah, go ahead. It's perception.
Perception or survival.
Perception or survival. I'll let you do either one.
Well, let's see if survival works. All right.
Definitely works better than I did.
That's that's not a bad thing at all. You actually do find a very nice place with enough of a canopy overhead that just in case it starts to rain or something, it'll keep the weather off.
I guess it could be worse. We could run into a dreaded gazebo.
I'm just imagining she just closes her eyes and she's like, Finn, Pharasma's guiding me this direction.
All right, and I think that is a good place to wrap it up for the evening. Everybody else feel like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I will have things fixed to where there's a lot fewer resources being used for next time. What were you saying, Zaz?
So I'm actually gonna try to raid us into once we do our sign-offs.
You gonna
do
raid
what?
us into
I'm sorry.
somebody? Okay.
All right.
Above us up there has been our GM.
I have been Serpent. I've been your game master for Hollow's Last Hope.
And I've been playing Kara, the very intelligent, very wise monk. Xios. Wait, no, I said it backwards.
I'm Tavia, and I've been playing Little Paw, who's just a little bit scared.
We might be a little more next time.
I'm Rex D. I've been playing Henrietta.
I'm Celestia. I've been playing Eloin.
Mom?
Shadow, you there?
And it looks like we lost Shadow again.
Oh dear. And Shadow, who unfortunately has been having some connection difficulties, has been playing Baxter Bones, our investigative hound.
Now, we'll be back next week for session 3. Should
Yes,
be raiding.
and the ruins.
And we should be raiding into all the squids who are playing Hollow Knight. Bye-bye.
Good for them.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao for now.